Last
See,
word.
Coslin's image is a fourth
Oh,
dimensional
oh
shadow.
come on.
Because it's what is that?
The representation of quantum entanglement.
Yes, that's what it is.
Guys, we're in Fantasyland. It's called an Elder
Fantasyland.
God.
I got you.
They know him as Elder Gods here, okay?
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Rocks wouldn't kill me.
All right, let's go to the other chat and keep talking.
No, okay. Last where we left off, the party was finishing up their morning, their funeral with Nyx. When out of nowhere, Aurora came in like a angel coming from the heavens to help guide and aid the party in this mission, as she got a feeling that there's something evil going on, that she is being called to aid her allies in this quest to help Galliford figure out what's complete his story, essentially. Shortly after that, Sonia, a Goliath cleric, shows up again. It's very similar to what Aurora witnessed. She too had a vision from her god, and her god summoned her very being, not unlike Aurora, where she was astral projecting, but Sonia herself arrived, Terminator style, in a ball of lightning, only fully clothed. Shortly after introductions, the party left the lake and found some survivors, guarded by a elf with very vampiric features by the name of Coslin. He was at the festival when it went down and everything happened, and he was helping escort survivors to the city. That evening, a mason was temporarily possessed by a hag that is known by that goes by Faru Almenza, the Queen of Harpies. She swept away the civilians safely, as she told you, to the nearby city, and invited the rest of you into her home. There, she presented a deal. She will destroy her and her seal that she was given, and give her page of the play, the missing play that she was given as well, in exchange for a champion. Many of you said no right away, but she would not deal with Caradwin or Galliford, knowing that certain consequences may be ensued. While Sonia was debating on whether or not to accept this power that she possessed, Mason, wanting to get out there as soon as he can, grabbed her hand and took the deal, and was physically altered to represent more wood-like, some of his features more tree-like, with his heart replaced with that of a corrupted dryad heart. She all transported you to the entrance of a large cave, to your next quarry, and that is where we pick up. You guys are outside, standing from the cave. It is still nighttime because you were still in the middle of your long rest. What do you wish to do?
How big? How big is this cave opening?
It is a huge creature. It's about like a large like a horse can fit through it comfortably.
Gallifrey's going to whistle to signal Excalibur to return to him.
Okay.
You think you're going to need your beast inside this cave?
If Excalibur can be of assistance, he shall be. He's more than just a mount.
Ah, must be useful.
Mason, are you okay?
I don't know. It was very traumatic.
Indeed, we saw your heart replaced.
Don't remind me. I don't want to talk about it.
You, Mason.
It's a curse. Wait, we already went through this. It's not a curse. Well, it is a curse. But
Mason's just gonna walk away and smolder.
Since you agreed to it, it's a contractual curse.
Is that Aurora's? Is that going to be Aurora's thing? It's like, is it a curse?
I am literally designed to end curses. Yes, that's my role in the world.
He's gonna be the guy from the Mummy too. This is cursed. This is cursed.
Only it's going to be a question. Is this cursed? Is that cursed?
Yeah, my whole role in the universe is to try to end curses. That's how you guys got me on board. With Stig being cursed.
Triple cursed.
So you're here because of Stig? For Stig?
I am here because I felt an outpouring of emotion after the loss of Nyx.
You felt an
Stig.
attraction and it brought you to Stig?
Nice. Keep working that. It might work eventually.
But do we, Stig will look around. We're in the mountains, yes?
Yes.
Stig's gonna place his hands on his hip. He goes, so what do you think the odds are this is the correct cave we're looking for?
With the way that conversation went, I'm pretty sure this would be the correct cave.
When you had the visions, right? Does this look like the place?
I mean, it wasn't a clear vision, but really it was just a cave and a beast. Is there any connection to my vision in this cave, DM?
You believe that with the conversation you had with the hag and your current journey and everything like that, there's a good possibility that this is the destination you are wanting to go.
You know, I think if she wanted to screw us over, she wouldn't have made Mason whatever he is now. But I think we can at least trust in the fact that he has a use for us.
I don't know if that's good or if I'm relieved or concerned.
I think it should be a little bit of both. Or maybe a lot of bit of both.
So
Chris,
we should...
This area around here, does it, has there been any sort of traffic? Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm still carrying like 2,000 pounds worth of gold because our bag is full, so I need a place to put it.
You can give me a perception check. Can you see in the dark? Because again, it is nighttime still.
Yeah, I think I can see in the dark. I'll double check though. Yeah, I can see in the dark.
Yeah, give me a perception check. You don't see any tracks or any footwork or anything like that. You believe, but just by looking around, you don't think there's any traffic here. You guys are the only ones that have been here in perhaps in a very long time, if any. You don't even see animal prints.
I'm gonna see if I can find a quick hiding spot and just hide my gold in there so I'm not so weighed down.
Okay.
Because I'm probably like over encumbered by now.
You're like the dwarves in The Hobbit. We're making a long-term deposit.
Alright, we be pirates now with some buried treasure, yar.
With no ocean.
Excalibur is holding my funds.
Yeah.
I could have him hold the others and actually stay out here with it.
So did you
That would be better.
did you re-summon Excalibur?
I never dismissed them.
Okay, he's still flying from the hills. It's gonna take him all night to get to you, if he can find
Oh.
you. Yeah,
Okay, disregard.
yeah. He was left at the foothills because he didn't go in with the hag. So yeah, he was way back over here. This is where you guys were before you were teleported.
He's gonna be flying for a little while.
Yeah.
But at least he heard your whistle.
A good idea to be exploring in the middle of the night. Don't you think we could wait till morning?
Well, we kind of got teleported away from our camp.
So I think she teleported everyone from that camp out of there anyways.
She made him she sent him to this castle, from what I remember.
As eager as I am to kill the creature within, if you all feel more comfortable doing this in the daytime, I am okay with that.
Well,
especially
is
you,
there-
Mason.
Is there any reason? Will the creature? Do we know anything about this thing we're hunting?
Nope, we
Is
don't
it
know anything
stronger
about
at
it.
night, weaker during the day? Like, does it make a difference?
We know it's a cave beast. That's it.
So inside the cave, it's always night. So what does it matter if we do this at night or during the day? Unless your resources or energy is depleted in some way. Ow.
I think we finished our long rest, didn't we?
You were in the middle
Yeah.
of your last long rest, but nothing happened in between you and the getting to the camp. So
We are full rested.
yes.
So my point is, what would waiting for daylight bring us?
Besides, I want to kill something.
I say unless daylight matters, then we should proceed. Evil must be destroyed at all costs.
It's other than the fact that we do need 8 hours of. Well, I think
Mason with-
other than the fact that we might be getting a little tired after a day's travel, I think we can sneak in one beast fight.
One of my tenets of my faith is courage. Never fear to act, though caution is wise. So I am being cautious by asking if there's any advantage to waiting until daylight. But have courage, my friends. With the 3 new members as part of the Meddlers, myself, Sonia, and Kaslin here, I think we're prepared to face any danger that might lie within.
Oh, I'm sure we can all handle it. It's just maybe you don't experience weariness in your astral selves, but we all have been walking all day.
I thought we
I guess
finished
I
it.
don't really have muscles, so you're right. I don't feel tired at all. I'm just chipper and peppy.
I thought
Yeah,
we
really.
finished our rest.
Is it like 1 in the morning?
Yeah. It's
Did
late.
we finish our long rest or not, or do we need to finish it?
We have not, if I remember correctly, we have not finished our long rest, but we have not done anything since our
That's
last.
what I'm asking. Have we finished our long rest and got our resources back?
You have
Well,
all
we
your
didn't spend any resources.
yes. You haven't spent any resources since.
The more pertinent question is: are we exhausted, or are the players who have not full rested, are they exhausted? Are they tired?
What I'm saying is, we've spent 2 days traveling, and in 3 hours, if we're still awake, we will gain a level of exhaustion.
Right.
what I've been asking. Have we finished this long rest yet?
This particular one, no.
Okay, then let's, rest.
Or we have 3 hours to complete the cave and we'll rest after.
You obviously haven't been with this group very long.
I haven't. Only briefly, when I was able to release Dig of his curse.
The last time I can remember fighting in a cave, we were fighting a vampire bear, and we had to attempt it 3 times.
Wow. So I'm hoping that now that, like I said, myself and Sonia and Kaslin here are with you, you'll be a little bit better than you were when you did that adventure.
Also, I won't be against you guys.
Don't jinx us, Stick.
I'm just gonna stop
What?
you all
Aurora's
right there
scared
since I have my
nothing's gonna
assumptions of
happen.
who's in the cave. So I'm just gonna suggest we all rest if my assumptions are correct.
Well, this is your land, Gallenford, so I will acquiesce to your wisdom, as it were, because this is, your home zone. You know what's best here. I'll trust you.
My
Resting
thoughts
it in.
and fears are that the one who actually slew my brother might be resembling the beast that was in the vision. I could be wrong, but if it is so, creature, woman, whatever she was, then it might be wise to be fully rested when facing her.
Caradron,
We should probably make camp.
Caradron, you can give me a general intelligence check to see what you remember from your vision about this creature. You remember this creature, this is almost humanoid in nature, but it's like spiked and chained and like it's a tortured soul. Like whatever's in here is always in pain and agony, and it's just imprisoned almost. It's like you remember chains being wrapped around it and spikes connected to these chains pounded into the flesh of this creature.
I think the most I will speak on that to the rest of the party is that I think at the very least we'll be safe for the duration of the rest of our rest. But
Yeah, we can all get a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Aurora, you said that you don't need to sleep as your projection.
Indeed, I will stand watch.
Kaslin, I hope you don't mind this weird question, but you're not undead with those features. Do you sleep?
Yes.
Would you be considered half? I'm very curious. I have never seen one who's technically alive but has those features.
I used to be a great wood elf before I was cursed with vampires.
Are you afflicted with the same hunger that most vampires have, or all vampires, I should say, have? Must you consume living blood?
I do thirst for blood constantly. It's a war raging in my head.
Stig moves his bedroll a foot farther away.
But if you don't have blood, you don't die? It's just like an addiction?
I grow weak without blood.
Have you had blood recently?
I have recently fed, yes. Do not ask me on who.
Okay, I won't ask. But I don't think that any of us are willing to volunteer to be your food. Unless I'm mistaken, and I'll look around at the group. Do you guys want to feed Caslin?
I'm sure when we do our hunting for meals, we could just find something that's still alive and not kill it. So that
I don't mean to be rude, but we met you an hour and a half ago.
Right. So, I mean, does it? I just have many questions about this type of curse. Essentially, it doesn't have to be humanoid. You don't have to feed on something humanoid or with a sort of soul. If you can feed on animals and it's just blood that you need, then yeah, perhaps during our hunt you can feed on whatever we're fighting, I suppose, if we're going to kill it anyway.
I'll sustain myself on animals, but I grow stronger with human. But you need not worry. I do not feed on friends.
Yeah, I'm kind of friends with everyone. That's good anyway, that doesn't have evil in their heart. So just, I guess, don't let me catch you, or I will have to drive my sword into your face. Unfortunately, as bound by my oath. It would be for the greater good.
I would feed privately.
I already asked him that, Stig. I asked him that earlier, and if it was a curse, I would help him remove it. But he said it was not a curse.
Just maintaining that
Yep.
personality.
That's absolutely what it is.
She said the thing. She said the thing.
Okay, so you know, as long as you're not gonna, well, I mean, I'll make sure that Caslin doesn't feed on anybody while you're all sleeping. But you know, please, out of the interest of trust, if you do feel, you know, an uncontrollable urge to sink your teeth into something, give us a heads up, if you could. Because it just would be shocking, I think. Like, somebody might think you've gone mad, or you've lost your calm demeanor if you suddenly start ripping the throats out of things.
It's pretty well controlled. I've had many, many years to learn restraint.
Well, I'm sorry that you've had to suffer with this affliction for so long. But like you said before, as long as you're putting it to good use and you manage to keep it under control, then perhaps it's for the greater good.
It is
Just
truly
to-
a blessing. You will see.
To emphasize that we were all friends, Gallenford's gonna pull his lute forward and just start playing the Friends theme song.
God.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Here you go, guys.
At Wells Fargo,
There's apparently a Friends theme song done in a bardic style.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you absolutely. It's only 53 seconds. That's what you're playing right there.
Okay.
That's hilarious. The internet has everything. I swear to Christ.
Mason, Brad, I don't remember you being cursed to enjoy water. I don't remember that.
I was cursed by the aboleth to always have to be wet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was a curse I was able to end.
That was a disease.
Yeah, disease curse.
I don't enjoy it, so it's a curse. Because hags are everywhere, and they're after me.
But anyway, I will make my rounds, making sure that nobody is afflicted with any curses, and then I will, everybody can go to sleep.
All right.
Goes to sleep.
Um,
For 3 hours. Did you guys want me to wake you up in 3 hours, or do we need to sleep like a full 8 hours?
I think we only needed 3 or 4 hours left.
All right, I'll give you guys 4 just to make sure you're at full capacity. But then I'm waking you up.
During your round. Oh.
In the meantime, Aurora's just standing there watching us sleep.
Yes, I am literally just watching you sleep.
I can imagine Aurora wakes us up and she gets a shoe thrown at her and it's like, snooze!
Stig, I am literally sitting right next to you while you sleep. Crisscross applesauce, meditation style.
No, Excalibur does not show up in the middle of the night because he has to find you, and he has no idea where you're at.
Next time we're in town, I want to buy a sketchbook and some inks so I can draw while I'm watching everybody. I want to draw everybody sleeping.
Aurora, too soon. Nick's used to draw us while we were sleeping.
I didn't know that. Okay. Well, that
Here is our sketchbook.
Do you guys have
Aurora wants to sketch in the book. Totally not on our faces.
like for reals? Do you guys have Nyx's sketchbook? Because Aurora would love to adopt it and take that over as a tribute. You do, okay.
You
So I
also have to
that-
talk to Sonya because apparently she was like sent here to like avenge Nyx or something.
Well, if it's okay,
The party might not be ready to part with it just yet.
that's fair. But I would I'll say in roleplay as we're all getting ready for bed, I'll say, the next time we're in town, I would like to pick up some, some parchment and some inks. I did love to draw when I wasn't training with Blade and
Give me a second.
magic.
I'm sure
You should.
not shipping or fan fiction.
I would love to look through it if you have it. Maybe she drew me from the last time she met me, and that would be a touching moment for Aurora to see a picture that Nyx had drawn of her. Oh, Nyx is typing. From the dead. She was an artist. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna go with that too. Aurora just wants to be a pencil artist. I will do pencil art.
Well, maybe Stig or Nyx has materials. If not, I can build you some tools really quick. Calligrapher's tools or something.
Its creation requires 1 hour, which can consort with a... Dude, yeah, I would love some calligrapher's tools. If you can do that before you fall asleep, Mason.
Yeah, this stupid curse it itches.
It might help take your mind off of it, off of the curse. If you can, spend some time doing something you love, which is apparently your class, right? So.
Yeah, I like building things, so.
But did you already have a set of tools that will vanish when you create me these?
Apparently the last tools I had made were glass blowers for whatever reason.
That was when
And you don't mind
that was
those
when you were-
vanishing?
No, I've got a physical set of like smith's tools, tinker tools, thieves tools, like all the tools that I use. I've got physical ones, so this is just like one-off things. So like every night, I'll just make sure you've got the clear grief things to use.
Excellent. Okay, well, yeah, if you can make some for me, I'll look through Nyx's sketchbook and maybe make a sketch of my own while you guys sleep.
Also, I never, I was gonna build you those boots before, but you didn't need the boots. I still have this spell refueling ring if you're able to use that.
No, it wasn't that. It was that your item required attunement, and I maxed out on attunement, so I'd have to
Okay,
give
but
something.
the ring also requires attunement, so we'll just
Yeah,
hang on
and
to that.
I would love to take something, but I apparently I'd have to give something up, and I'm not ready yet to do that. Like eventually, I might give up my gauntlets of ogre strength, but right now I need them.
I want to fist bump you because I also wear gauntlets of ogre strength.
Excellent. We can fist bump our gauntlets.
That's how I was able to beat Sonya.
Yeah, I have that.
Talk about some magic items and stuff, and that'll take his mind off till he finishes the things.
My cloak of protection, my gauntlets, and my amulet, my blessing of Zool that can remove curses. Those 3 things require attunement.
You mentioned your cloak or whatever. Mason will point over to Stig. I think he's still wearing his slow fall cloak. He's like, I made that over there. It slows you down. It's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat. You must have used a combination of fabric and the Featherfall spell. I've heard of wizards who can use that.
Well, I think I used owlbear feathers, which had the slow fall kind of magic entwined into it.
Fascinating. Your artistry is fascinating to me. It seems like a way of moving magic beyond just arcane and making making practical applications for magical.
That's the whole reason why I joined this group. I know a guy named Jason. He used to group with these guys, and he was there when they killed this like elemental boar or something, and they made some magical gear out of it. So I'm here to kill the magical creatures and then make gear out of it. That's why I'm here, to make this armor the best in the land.
I wonder if the creature inside this cave that we're getting ready to enter would be of benefit to you then.
I'm hoping to get something out of this besides a branch out of my head.
I'll fist bump you again and say pleasant dreams, my friend.
Pleasant dreams.
Gallenford, you said something earlier when we were talking about, okay, when I met her, she was masquerading as a winter fae, but turned into some Oni-like creature, and an Oni is like a demon, correct?
You got me. It's
Well-
ugly, I know that much.
I think when we did research about it, we figured out that an Oni is more related to a giant
Interesting.
than a demon.
My eyes dart over to Sonya.
Unless I'm misremembering something.
Was about... How tall are you, Sonya? Sorry.
7 foot tall. Pretty tall.
It was pretty tall, about your height, when it showed its real form. My first thoughts were that's who's in my tomb, but then the first description I think we heard of the cave beast sounds like an Oni also, so I don't know for sure. I don't know. This is all very confusing still. I just know whatever's in there has to die.
Okay, so initially it was pretending to be a winter fae, which is, I assume, what you are?
No. I'm from the autumn realm, this realm.
Okay, so it was pretending to be from the winter fae realm and was trying to befriend your brother, is that right?
She had been masquerading as a winter fae, befriending my brother for months.
And then she murdered your brother and revealed her true form and went off into the cave.
Well, she didn't run off into a cave, and there was more Dark Fae that arrived and an actual Winter Fae warrior working with her. I remember taking his eye.
Is the Autumn Fae at war with the Winter Fae?
I wouldn't say at war, but they're not always friends.
I think the people of Everfall would have something to say about that.
Well, after what they just did, yes, of course. And it's probably that guy whose eye I took. Unless, with all this change in time and what happened, he's probably not missing that eye anymore if I'm supposed to be dead.
Oh shit! I completely forgot. You're in a time paradox. Oh god!
Yeah, Chris, talk about time travel.
Shut up!
I thought that's what got us on the top.
No, I completely forgot.
Alright, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll end that. I like Stig's comment. I'll end the Naibai Inoni. Is it a curse? I could probably help if it's a curse. No. No, you said we're here to kill it. That is another cure for curses. You can just kill the thing that's cursed.
All right. Throughout your rest, while people were sleeping, Aurora, you can hear deep within the cave, like faint sounds of metal, like chains being rattled and like dragging through the ground. It happens every now and then, and you also hear. Shortly following these sounds of the chains, like moans of agony. Shortly follow, and it's every like almost every hour or so. Sometimes shorter, sometimes farther apart, but it you can hear it if you listen close enough. Like whatever's in there is in pain. Like a tortured soul. But you wake everybody up after about you about 4.5 hours. You after a little talking, you let them in. You let them sleep for a little longer.
Stig was actually going to wake up 2 hour in like 2 hours and basically look to her and it's just, he'll like mouth to like, are they asleep?
Yes.
Stig will get up and grab his stuff and like go over to Rory and he's just like, you know, I'm ready to kill something, and I think we should just handle this.
Stig, I appreciate your optimism, but perhaps I should temper your enthusiasm. Not that I also wouldn't love to just go handle this with you, but what if it's more than we can handle, just the two of us? When we have so many warriors here, there is safety in numbers and wisdom in caution.
Oh, I was just thinking we could get Sonia and Mason. I think the four of us can handle it.
Now you're starting to make more sense, my friend. And just leave Caradwyn, Gallenford, and Caslin behind to, for their safety.
Does Caradwyn have her tiny hut up?
Yes.
Did she let everybody sleep in it?
You tell. I don't know. Carried one. I just see that. I did see that Connor did post the spell. So.
Yeah, everybody. I would have gotten everybody.
Then Stig will just say, the dome thing will keep them safe till the morning. We'll be back way before then.
Very well. If you can wake up Sonia and Mason without alerting the others, or at least one, I'll wake up the other. I'll go wake up Mason. You wake up Sonia, and we'll see if we can convince them to join us in this venture.
Sounds good. I'll meet you by the entrance.
And we'll bring back a prize for Gallenford before he wakes.
Gives the thumbs up.
Alright, so I will walk or make my way over to where Mason is sleeping. And I will kneel down close to Mason's ear and just whisper, "Wake up," in Mason's ear.
And then Stig is going to kneel next to Sonia and put a hand on her shoulder. Sonia.
When Stig puts a hand on her shoulder, she kind of instinctively like shoots out a hand to like punch him.
Make an attack roll.
What roll? Sorry.
Attack roll. Well, I don't. It's your.
It's just my fist.
Yeah. So it'll be strength plus proficiency bonus.
Technically, I'm prone.
So is she, but I just make an unarmed melee attack.
I'll just click strength.
Okay. What's your proficiency bonus? Well, strength plus 2 plus
It should be +4.
So does a 15 hit you, Stig?
A 15?
Yeah.
No.
You just whiz it past your ear then. Don't sneak up on me like that.
Stig's like, shh.
Why are we whispering?
Looks over to Gallenford, make sure he's not woken up. Aurora and I are getting Mason, and we're gonna go kill the beast while Gallenford's asleep. You want in?
I have many questions.
I only need the answer to one.
Mason's still sleeping, by the way. Your whisper didn't wake him up.
Alright, I will see what, taking a cue from Stig, I'm gonna place a hand on Mason's shoulder and gently shake him awake.
He'll wake up, freaking hags! Slap the armor on.
Whoa, settle down, my friend. There are no hags here.
Better not be. Freaking waking me up like that.
If you wouldn't mind, grab your things and let's go outside the hut and have a quick conversation.
So Mason's not in the hut, he was up in a tree.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I had to climb a tree to whisper in your ear and shake your shoulder. Okay, but if you don't mind, grab your belongings and I'll meet you on the ground. I did want to have a quick conversation with you. And I will climb down the tree.
Yep, I'll go ahead and drop down.
So, as odd as this may sound, Stig had a very brilliant idea early this morning.
Wait, I'm going to stop you right there. Stig had an idea.
Yes, and actually a smart one. I know. He's not always the brightest candle in the candelabra, as one might say. But in this case, but what can be said for Stig is that he does care deeply for his friends and allies, and does not want to see any of more of his friends fall to the same fate that Nyx did, and therefore he has suggested that we friend Caslin safe. Just the four of us, yourself, me, Stig, and Sonia, enter the cave on our own and take out the creature within, and bring it as a gift to present to Gallenford, thus not risking their lives.
Okay, the biggest problem I see with your statement is you said that Stig doesn't want what happened to Nyx to happen to anyone else. Stig happened to Nyx. He may have been mind controlled, but he happened to Nyx.
That is a good point. Well, perhaps we can find Stig, and he has gathered Sonya, and we can let Stig explain.
The other issue I have is the first temple we went into, the water temple, we couldn't have completed it without Caradwin's magic. So if this temple's like that temple, we could get stuck without her magical expertise.
I do admit I have not been with the Meddlers for very long, so perhaps we join Stig and Sonya, and you can present these facts to Stig and see if you can change his mind. He did seem pretty determined to enter the cave without a full group. But I do not know.
I shall present my opinions to the stealth group then, as a whole.
Excellent. Let's join them.
We wait for Stig and Sonya to come out, I guess, unless Stig wakes everybody up.
I don't know why you're thinking about doing this, but just let me get on my armor. It'll just be a bit. Tells that to Stig.
Right. I'll meet you by the cave entrance.
All right.
And Stig will walk out. Sees the other two. Awesome. She's just getting her armor on. She's just dressing.
She's getting ready. She'll be here in a minute.
Half an hour later. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, the four of you are at the cave entrance.
So, I have my misgivings about...
Yes, Stig, please again explain to the three of us why you think we won't need Caradwin, Gallanford, or Caslin for this. Mason brought up an excellent point to me earlier that Caradwin was especially integral in some of your victories thus far. So wouldn't we need at least her?
So, I can't speak for Caslin, but Caradwin is our magical specialist, and Gallanford is our Feywild resident. Why are we leaving our two specialists behind?
What, you don't think we can handle it?
I think we can handle a beast.
You got the fire
But-
power. Aurora can heal curses. And then Sonya and I, well, I think we
Sonya
can
and you
handle
are
it.
the muscle? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, look at us.
Pretty impressive. Yeah, but I think Mason has a point in that we don't have. I don't think Mason's magic is the same as Caradwin's magic.
Caradwin's going to college, and she's missing her third quarter this week. I'm self-taught magic.
Well, Mason, you can make things blow up.
Yes, but I can't open magical
And
doors.
What's the difference between Caradwin and you, then? You both blow things up.
That is a way that Stig would see it. I can't argue with that.
Well, think of it this way, Stig. She uses like a rapier for finesse, and I use a battle axe like you. We both hit pretty hard, but she's a lot more skilled with it than I am.
Yeah, but I use this.
gestures with his giant lance. That's bigger than a rapier.
Okay. Never mind the analogy stick. I'll try something
The
else.
artificer having an argument with a barbarian.
That is an interesting concept. I will ask one final question before we decide between the four of us whether we're going to enter this cave together without the rest of the group. In your opinion, Mason and Stig, since you've known them longer, do you think that Gallenford and Caradwin would be upset with us should we proceed with Stig's plan?
I think Caradwin would be upset regardless.
I think Gallenford will be very upset if the killer we've been searching for is in here and he didn't get a chance to get some revenge or ask any questions.
I look at you, Stig, when Mason makes this point, and I say, do you understand that vengeance, or a thirst for justice, I'll call it, rather than vengeance, can be very cathartic and healing to one who has suffered like Gallenford has. So by proceeding, we would be denying Gallenford the healing that he may require to get over the trauma he's experienced.
Kind of like when you remove a curse.
Kind of like when you... Indeed, exactly like that. I am beginning to have second thoughts, and I'll turn to Sonia and say, what do you think, Sonia? Do you think that Stig's plan has merit, or do you think we should wake the others and enter all together?
Honestly, I wish I had a cup of coffee because that was not a restful sleep. Second of all, so I think, well, Stig does have a good point about some things. Maybe this probably wasn't one of them.
I will also add, Mason turns to Sonia, I will also add that I've only known you for 2 days. Stig seems to trust you, Aurora seems to trust you, but I haven't even seen you fight. I can't, you don't go into a battle with an unknown ally or weapon until you've had some time to, get to use.
That's true. The only thing we've seen Sonya do so far is arm wrestle.
And she kind of lost.
She did lose that one.
All I did was trying to calm him down, but I guess my technique isn't the right one.
All right. Well, then I say we do this democratically and we take a vote. Let's say a show of hands in favor of entering the cave without the rest of the party. Stig's hand goes up by itself.
So in the chat put yay or nay and go for the four of you to go in by yourself.
I think it's kind of obvious. Yeah, I like Stig's answer. He just says yay 5 times to override our 4 votes. Horse noises.
Nay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Stig, I do like you. I think you have the heart of a warrior and you're very brave, and you do care about your friends. But I'm beginning to feel swayed by Mason's arguments that perhaps we might need them more than you think we do. There may be incidences that we cannot have foresight into that we would require their aid, and I don't necessarily want to deny Gallenford the chance to confront the one who killed his brother. If someone killed my brother, if I had a brother, I would want to confront them for sure. And with that, I will vote nay. Yeah, I think we should.
So it's 11-5.
Oh,
8 arms.
Fulgray is his familiar.
Mason's familiar?
Yes.
Well, Mason had a lot of votes then.
Okay, so in regards to the rest that Sonia brought up, since we did wake them,
Sonia hasn't voted yet.
I'm going back to bed.
okay, so I think, yeah, I guess you guys should go back to sleep. Mason, if you want to climb your tree, take off your armor that you just put on, whatever the case may be. I don't know, Chris, if that's even necessary, because you don't need to sleep for 8 hours. You need to rest for 8 hours. I think the book only requires, it doesn't actually say how much you have to sleep.
No, I will leave that up to you guys.
I
For
think it's 6 hours.
aesthetic reasons or whatever. Whatever you want to do. But as you guys are leaving, Stig, you're saying they're all sad. That you all do hear, the four of you do hear the chains being drug and deep and rattle deep within the cave with a low, agonizing moan.
Oh, duh. It's right in the book. Okay.
Mason will stay up. He's too active now to go back to sleep.
You can stay up.
You will notice that he does take his armor off, but it only takes him an action. He just pushes a button and it just falls off.
Stig lingers at the mouth cave, but as soon as he hears that moan, he like little girl skittishes back into the dome.
Excellent. Well, bring your brave self out in an hour when I wake everybody up again. Go back to sleep, my friends, or rest, whatever you want to do for the next hour. And then I'll wake everybody up together. But I will say, hey, to the four of us, can we agree, unless you feel very strongly otherwise, to just not bring up Stig's idea to Caradwyn, Gallenford, and Caslin? I don't think it's necessary. I wouldn't want to cause a rift in the group.
Yeah, Stig had an idea. We'll just tell him that Stig had an idea. We discussed it and didn't want to wake him.
Right.
We can keep it a secret. It's fine.
Stig is going to lay his lance down, and then he's going to roll over and clutching his bedroll to his chest tightly, flicking the collar of whiskey before he goes to sleep.
I'm going to give them an hour and a half, Chris, and then I'm going to wake them up. Just to give them that extra half hour.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, shortly after you guys rest, Aurora, you go your rounds and begin waking people up. It is now like early morning. The sun hasn't peaked yet, but it's almost, it's like the gray sky. However, in the Feywild, it is almost like a low amber. So
let's wake everybody up.
Yep, I will wake everybody up.
Oh, morning, everyone.
Good morning. I don't even have a yawn or any sense of tiredness whatsoever. I am just always on. In fact, I have a theory about this. Since I am projecting, I am sleeping. So this is all basically like a dream to me. So you don't sleep in your dreams. You're awake in your dreams. So therefore I never get sleepy or tired because I'm already sleeping.
Does that mean when you wake up, you're going to forget everything that you did over here?
I think you remember the important dreams in life. I'm pretty sure that I will remember all of this when I wake up. Assuming I wake up.
That's a scary thought. And Gallifrey is going to stand up and start doing some stretches before grabbing his armor.
Carla, just so you're aware, I remembered and I put something in your handout. You should be able to have access to it now. But anyways, continue on, guys.
Stig will get up. He won't say anything. He'll just do some stretches.
But eventually, though, Galford, Excalibur, you do see Excalibur high in the air, like circling around trying to find you.
I'll do a. Oh wait, I can mentally talk to him now that he's close. I'll call to him mentally so he can spot us and fly down.
All right, and Aurora, you see your stag shortly follow behind.
Oh, nice. So my stag just ran along. Malorn just ran along the ground, following the griffin while it was flying.
Yes.
Did
Looks
I?
like it.
Yes.
Smart mount.
Don't question it.
No, it is. It is a smart mount. It has an intelligence of 6, so as an animal, it is really smart. No, that's great. I'm glad that it chose to do that. I will pet it and give it some love and tell it to wait outside because I mean it unlike your mount, mine is not a combat mount. It will defend itself and kick things or stab them with its antlers, but it won't fight on purpose. You know, that's a higher level spell. I have to find Greater Steed in order to do that.
Maybe your stag could keep an eye on things out here.
Malorn, will you keep an eye on things out here? And if anything approaches, as long as we're within 100 feet of each other, it can still contact me. So,
Yeah.
kind of like a familiar.
It will rub up against you and kind of it gets what you're asking, and then you know it will do it valiantly.
Excellent. Don't die.
There, Mason. Something that can watch over some of the items so you don't have to worry and move slowly.
Oh, excellent. He's gonna drop his big bag of gold.
And on the off chance that something happens, I think I might do the same. That way Excalibur can accompany us. But if it starts feeling a little bit more tight in there, I'll probably send them back out.
All right. You all get ready. You eat, fill your stomachs, and you prepare to go spelunking into this cave. And as you approach the cave again, the four of you recognize it, but the rest of you hear the chains and the moaning echoing come from the cave.
Before we get too far, Gownford, are you going to aid some people? Because I'll aid the other people.
Oh wait. You can mimic that now?
Yes, I saw you doing it, and I thought it was a good idea, so I looked through Carolyn's spell books a little bit and worked it out.
Okay.
Out of character, it's it's an artificer. It's in the artificer list, and it's an abjuration, so I can recharge my ward in the morning.
Right, so I will get myself, as usual, carried
Mason's just gonna, I'll let you do your thing, but Mason's just gonna do Aurora, Sonia, and the new people. Aurora, Mason, or Aurora, Sonia, and Caslin. They'll get aid from Mason. Galliford can aid the other people.
Stig is kind of curious how Like, what's Kaslin's morning routine?
Caslin hops to his feet and just hugs his bow.
So it's like the the alarm goes off and he just like rolls onto his back and stands up. And he goes, "Ready?"
Yes.
Does he do the vampire like from lying down like, and he just like pivots into vertical?
Yeah, like arms crossed in front of his chest, just from his ankles, goes straight up to his feet.
Now, Kazan lays on the ground, right? He doesn't hang from a branch like a bat.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
All right, you guys cast your aid. Be sure to make those adjustments to your characters, and you guys track.
Wait, did you give me aid? Caradwin and Mason. No, never mind.
Mason gave Aurora, Sonia, and Kazlin aid, and then Gallenford gave Caradwin and himself.
Okay, so I gain 5 hit points, and my max goes up by 5.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
I guess Gallenford cast it at a higher level or something?
I've always taken into account that I'm down 1 third level spell. I always cast it at 3rd level to do 10.
So Mason gets Aurora, Sonia, and Kaslin, and then Gallenford does himself, Mason, and Caradwin.
I'll do it at 3rd level like Gallenford, so we don't have so I'll do
Wow.
you know.
Okay, so geez, that's a pretty big bump. I go from 74 to 84. I'll take it.
I've been doing that forever, and it's been keep alive where we get our butts whooped, especially when Stig is mine.
I just wanted to make sure that Stig is the only one who does not benefit from aid.
Fair enough. Yeah, that way he can't kill us when Chris possesses him.
Since I multi-classed into wizard, I don't have any 3rd level spells, but I've got spell slots, so but because there's no spells there, I always forget that I have those slots.
Yeah.
So let's use them.
Besides, Stig has 112, so you're just getting on his level.
All right. So you guys, are you guys ready to go in finally?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure. So you guys go in. There is no light source, other than the natural light coming from the cave entrance. However, the further you go in, it starts to get darker and darker. Sonia whips out her drift globe and begins to illuminate the cave. There are twists and turns down into this cave. I was gonna say I can't into the cave. It is not hard to follow. There are occasions where you have to make a choice between left or right or whatnot, but you quickly sit and listen, waiting for the noise of the chains and the moaning, and you know which direction to go. Eventually, though, it seems like you see an opening up ahead, and it seems to be a chamber.
So just to be clear, who can't see in the dark? Just Sonia? Okay. Just noting it for future.
And Caradwin, but she has I think you gave her goggles, right?
Yeah, I have goggles as a magic item.
Just in case the lights do go out, we need to know who's in trouble.
For some reason, I had the vision of your goggles, Caradwin, to be like those librarian spectacles.
Oh yeah, the reading glasses for sure.
All right. So do do you guys enter the chamber?
Oh
Yep,
yeah,
we're gonna go follow the sound.
Okay.
Stig needs to kill something.
It's better if I'm in front.
He's like a vampire, except he needs to kill things regularly and not just drink blood.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta put.
He's kind of cursed in that way.
Here is Aurora. Oh wait, what the hell? Oh, wrong layer. I need you on the token layer. But Carla, do you see your thing?
Let me check. I just see black.
No. Do you what I put in your handout? Do you see it?
Probably edited your drift globe or something.
Oh, wrong thing.
Stig also sees black.
Hold on.
Yeah, I see it. It's there.
Okay. Oh shoot. Aurora, we're gonna have to change your name tag on your token.
Does it have like Aurora's true name? She's actually the Devourer of Worlds.
It has Ohusk Jarboroj.
Some sort of mimic pretending to be Aurora from our memories?
That's her clergy name. It comes from the good book.
Kind of like her Christian name or something?
I changed it. Okay.
It means I can cure curses.
Yes. I only see the black square. Am I supposed to see my character?
Did I give you vision? Dynamic lighting. Oh no, you don't have vision. Okay. And you have dark vision up to
60 feet.
60. All right, there you go.
Hey, now I can see. Cool. I like it. Thank you.
Kazlan, I believe you have night vision up to 60 feet.
Why can I control Aurora?
I do not know. Hold on.
Yeah, you should not be
Oh,
able to control
I
me.
see now. Okay, hold on. Let me fix it.
And why are
And
there
why
only
are there
three
only
people?
three of us here? Where's the rest of the group?
I'm got it.
He's doing one token at a time to give
No, I
vision
got
or
it, I got
something.
No, it's just
Well-
the other group went down a different path.
You know what we can do while we wait? We can talk quantum physics.
Oh Jesus.
We could. I'm gonna fix my health bar here for you.
Yes, please. It's not have
And
night
then
vision.
I
But-
think I'll use.
But for now, you have your drift globe on you, right?
I should.
No. I'm saying on your. I'm saying in your character, you have it on your token. I can't remember.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't see it.
No.
I just see
Okay.
black.
Is your character carrying your drift globe
Oh, she would have it like
right next to you?
how far is it? Right, yeah, right next to me.
Okay. How far bright light is it?
I'm gonna check.
I think it uses the light spell. I think it's 20. I think I could be wrong, and it can cast daylight for more light if you want to do that.
It just says if you're within 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word. Blah blah blah. It doesn't say. The light stuff. I think it is basically light spell.
Yeah, it says if you're within 60 feet, you speak its command word and cause it to emanate the light or daylight spell. Daylight is once per day. Light is at will.
So do you want light or daylight?
It is fine.
Okay, light is.
Light is 20 foot bright and 20 foot dim.
Okay, 20. 20. Oh, 20. Okay, so it should be 20 foot bright and 40 foot dim, right? Because it's 20 makes the light token emit low light in addition to any bright. Oh, into addition. Okay, so 2020. Let me see if this works. Does that work, Carla?
I still just see a blank, a dark. It might be a while for it to. Yeah, I just don't see anything. Black.
Like, oh, hold on, like, well, that should total height 40 feet. If hold on. How about now? Should be in the bottom left-hand corner.
Nope.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Let me refresh. Let me refresh. Yeah, still dark.
Why isn't it not working? Because I gave you vision, gives the ability to see if there is light or if night vision is enabled. Limit field of vision. Okay, for now, I'm going to give you 40 feet of night vision.
Okay.
Can you see now? Oh, wait, I see the problem. I need to give you control of your token.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
It's always the obvious
Oh,
thing.
shut up. I swear I thought, okay.
Okay, now I can see.
Hold on, I'm going to turn off that. Better? Can you see?
Yep, I can
Okay.
see.
I see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're missing me.
Okay. And
Yeah, I don't see a Galliford, but I will say that Caslin, Mason, Stig, and Galliford, you're awfully square. I think you should round your edges a little bit. You're going into this encounter just feeling a bit square, I think.
all right.
It's not a curse.
Perhaps it's a curse. We should fix that.
All right. So you enter this.
Well, Aurora, I think you should fill out more.
Oh,
Use the entire space.
wow.
Expand your boundaries.
Are you trying to say that I need to put on some weight?
What? What does that have to do with using the entire space around you?
Okay.
You're trying to say that I don't fill my my metal bra cup full enough? My boob armor isn't full enough for you?
Stig might be suggesting you need to, work out a little bit more, get the gains and stuff.
You got a few blind spots.
Okay.
Okay.
9 women, 9 charisma.
Okay. Let me describe the room. So as you guys enter this large cavern of 50 feet high wall ceilings, and you see giant pillars supporting this room. Strung along the pillars are massive and dreadful looking chains with like barbs and razor wire. Like you see massive spikes protruding from the ground, along with similar small ones, and rubble everywhere. I gotta see how far you guys can see. I just need a line of sight. Oh, you don't see it, but you definitely hear something large moving off into the distance in the far corner of the cave. And as you guys enter, and with Sonia's drift globe announcing your arrival, you hear a large, like, roar, and if you can hear Sylvan, or not Sylvan, yeah, is it Sylvan for Eladrin?
Yes.
You hear those who can speak Sylvan like, "Leave me alone! Get out!"
Just to be clear, this big round thing blocking vision, that's just a pillar?
Yeah, that's just a stone pillar, like natural stone pillar from the floor to the ceiling.
And then this stretched out thing is a big chain?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And you see the spikes. The rubble is difficult terrain. You can see small spikes. The big spikes, you can move through them, but you'll need to give me a dexterity check to get through them unscathed.
What about the small ones?
The
Are
small-
they difficult terrain?
They are not difficult terrain, but you can walk through them, and most likely you'll take some damage
Without a dexterity check.
without a dexterity check.
Okay, no, it's like stepping on caltrops kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay, well, Caradwin, since you've already taken the lead, how about you protect us from the big giant creature that's roaring in beyond the cave, since you're out there in front and you're getting ready to face off against the beast.
So you can move if you want to position your tokens, you can just borrow your own, but do not go beyond the rubble and the spike. So you could definitely move within this area. Reposition your tokens.
Chris, are you at dark vision on me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Caradwin.
Oh,
No,
maybe
you're
maybe you didn't know you were in the lead then.
I can see around me, but I think I can see farther with. There we go.
Okay. And with that, though, with the large roar, we are going to roll initiative, and then we're going to take our quick 5-minute break. I think.
All right.
Question: is there any? Are these chains impeding our movement?
No, they are hanging up high, like 30. They are 30 feet up in the air.
Good to know.
So you can walk through them. Where's the freaking turn? Oh, turn order.
God, I think this is the first character I've ever built in D&D that does not get a bonus to Dex. I have a 10 dexterity. I've never ever built a non-dexterous character. So this will be an experience for me. I depend solely on my frickin' armor.
Well, I guess Stig is going to solo this.
Go for it, Stig. You wanted to come in here with just a limited group anyway, so maybe you'll prove your point. If in fact Gallenford, Caslin, and Caradwin are useless in combat, then I'll have a good roleplay moment with you. I'll be like, well, I guess we could have left them behind.
We all walk up and Stig's just like, let me solo her.
Oh, God.
Takes off his shirt.
Puts a bucket on his head. Now it's a fair fight.
Now it's a fair fight.
Apparently, I work better alone from past experience.
I'm going to go before you, Gallenford. Mason and Caradwin, who wishes to go first?
Caradwin, do you intend on casting Fireball? I'll let Caradwin go first because she's probably going to cast some big spell and I don't want to be out there.
Okay. Damn. We all roll with shit, but okay. Seems like everybody's in initiative.
All right, so break time. I'll be back in 5.
Well, yeah, come back at 10:10. So we'll be back. Stig, you hear a loud voice that you did not understand, but to you it sounded like a battle cry. Coming from the far corner of the cave.
It's go time! Stig! Sit there! Found him! How far was that? Stig will pull out the Gore of Gorthox and he goes, I don't have a war cry for him, so he just goes, Let's go, Beast!
Is that it?
That's enough.
He is going to rage. I'm going to say that his tail extends. So he'll have his second xenomorph tail out. And then he is going to double move. And he is going to stop right there.
Okay. You see the, well, you end your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is going to spend a legendary action to attack you with his giant club.
Bring it.
14.
I just bash it away with my dwarven shield.
Okay. Angrily, he bangs the floor, and spikes erupt from the ground, filling the entire cave. Everybody that's on the ground is going to take.
So which of these was his legendary action?
The legendary action was the club. This is the lair action.
Okay.
How come I don't see the creature? Where is the creature at?
Far in the corner.
He's in the shadow.
Oh, up
You
here.
can't see him yet.
So everybody's going to take 5 points of piercing damage as spikes erupt from the ground.
Stig is raging, so he's only going to take 2. And why does this token only have half his hit points?
I don't know. To me, you look full to me.
Yeah, but he only has 65, not 112.
Oh, probably need to update the token.
That's your.
Chris, I can't see my bars. I don't know. Maybe you can, but it doesn't matter. I can see the numbers when I click on my token, so that's fine. But just so you know.
Huh. I mean, you have permission to see all of it, but I don't know why.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Aurora.
Wow, really? I'm second with a frickin' 10?
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't see any enemies, but now I'm curious. Since spikes are everywhere, does that mean if I move at all, I'm going to have to walk through spikes?
No, as soon as the spikes protrude, they immediately descend.
Okay, gotcha.
I imagine that he stomps the ground and it's like a wave of spikes.
Alright. I am going to use my channel divinity. Wait, maybe I don't want to do that yet. Is this the boss? I don't know if this is just a creature. I'm going to take the chance that it's not the boss. And I'm just
Bring it on, you big, giant, ugly humanoid with spikes coming out of your back.
Aha! If I move 30 feet to there, I can see it. So from this range, I can't attack him with my sword, so I will draw my crossbow, loading a crossbow bolt, and fire it at the creature. Take that. Where's my crossbow attack? Here it is. Getting a crit.
All right.
Good start. Doing 14 points of piercing damage.
All right, you stick it in its neck, and it howls in pain.
And then I will drop my crossbow bolt on the ground and draw my sword.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I can draw my sword just yet, because it's my action to grab the crossbow and load it, so. I have my hand on my sword hilt.
Okay.
So you load your crossbow and then toss it aside?
I load it, fire it, and then toss it to the ground like Witcher style and grab my sword. I mean, grabbing onto my sword so I can draw it. Challenging it to come forth.
Understood.
All right. So that's the end of your turn. It's going to spend another legendary action to attack you, Stig, with his great club.
Where are you, Stig? I don't even see you.
14.
Stig is 10 feet closer to you than the monster.
Damn, what?
Yeah, I don't see your token at all. I'm gonna refresh. Maybe it's on my side, but go ahead, continue. I'll just refresh my screen.
I once again bat that great club away with my shield.
Damn, I rolled a freaking 5. All right. It is now the creature's turn. It is going to attack you with this great club. Gonna attack you again for 23.
Hang on. Stig is going to use his reaction to do his pale attack, his parry. So now his AC is 24, so I use my tail to bat that great club away.
All right. He's going to give you an evil eye as his physical attacks. I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Nine charisma.
All right. 68. 31 points of psychic damage.
I don't even see the creature. Where's... Oh.
It might be. I can't see because it's in darkness, but it might be at the end of the chain, maybe.
Should be right here.
Stig, and is going to curse you.
What? That's a curse.
Aurora's curse senses is tingling.
Yep, it sure is. So this is Stig right here,
Yes.
and the creature is beyond Stig?
Yes.
I thought this was the creature.
Nope. That's a skeleton.
Okay, well, I got a crit, so I guess it still hits, but I can't see.
You're within 60 feet. So you're still.
Well then, my sight isn't right because I can just see the corner of Stig's square. I don't see anything beyond that.
It says night vision 60 feet.
Well,
God damn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can see 40 feet.
Why is it? If you can see 40 feet, hold on. So you need. Let's try that.
Yes, now I can see the creature.
Double check the length for me, please, because I had to give you 80 feet.
I think your squares. I don't know if maybe your squares aren't 5 feet, but yeah, the creature is 55. So yeah, I have 60 feet of vision now.
I don't know why that's it. That's
Stig also only has like 45 feet.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, 1 second. Okay,
No, he has 60 feet.
but you have 60 feet, Stig?
I think so. I only it shows 45 when I do it diagonally, so check it again, Aurora.
Oh, I wonder if the diagonal is
I think because if they're rounding to the nearest 5 feet, it might not be exactly.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, technically, as a straight, I have 80 feet. And as a diagonal, I have 60 feet.
Why does it? Why?
Put it back to how it was, Chris.
I did.
Yeah, he just did. Okay, that's fine. Just leave it like that. We'll
Okay.
just...
I'm not gonna retcon or anything like that. Also, Stig, you notice that at the beginning, you see the creature begin to heal itself. So it attacked. Yeah, so it's not gonna move. Gallenford.
Gallenford is going to begin chanting all for one and one for all. All for one and one for all as he casts mirror image on himself and Excalibur. And that'll be his action, but he's just going to command Excalibur to take flight and move forward when it's his turn.
Okay. Caradwin.
I will move 5, 10,
Oh,
15, the rubble.
it's gonna attack. It's gonna use a legendary action to attack Stig with the Great Club. Never mind.
Okay.
Anytime, guys.
So I can see up to Stig. And that is as far as it goes for me. Shoot. And then what are these pillars? Are these like these are just big spikes?
No, they're like stalactites or whatnot. They go from floor to ceiling.
Okay. I will hold my action until I can see the creature, and then I will attack.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything else.
All right. Oh, I forgot. Is Morgan with you?
Well, was Morgan banished with the
The hag? No.
hag? Then yes. If I don't have to use materials to resummon Morgan, then yes, Morgan would be around.
Okay. So I mean, we'll add him and just add him into initiative.
Yeah. I thought he was destroyed, so I was like, I don't have the stuff for him.
No, he wasn't destroyed at all.
Okay.
So can you roll initiative for him, please? Okay.
Yeah. So I did not click on his token, so let me do that again.
Oh, I got him.
Oh, it did?
Yep.
Perfect.
All right. So at the end of your turn, Stig, you got another Great Club coming your way. God, I can't hit you. Oh wait, oops.
Chris, since Morgan is around, actually, could I, instead of holding my action, use my action to warg into Morgan?
Sure. What? You don't have any good looks anymore. Alright. But, okay. Oh, sorry?
No, that's just my natural shape change ability.
Okay. Mason.
Those spikes were annoying, so Mason's gonna activate his air step boots and fly up. And they cast a fly spell. Fly gives him 60 feet, so
you're using
he's just gonna be...
Oh, you're using the boots, right?
Right.
Okay.
60 feet to there. That's a big dude. Let's shoot it.
It is a pretty big dude. I agree with that assessment.
A 23 hits.
We're gonna do the extra D6 lightning. And hit him with a second shot.
Hold on.
Oh, too late.
No. We'll cancel that because something happens when you hit him.
Okay.
So that's -8, right?
-8 total, yes.
Okay. So when you get close to him and you hit him with your lightning bolt, you hit him square. You hit him in the chest. However, you feel like you were struck into the chest as well with lightning, and you take 4 points of damage.
Oh. Well, we'll shoot him again. I've got hit points. Do you want to use that roll or a new roll?
Go ahead and use a new roll. Because I didn't get a chance. Oh, 16. Jeez. A 16 is going to hit.
I'm gonna guess I take 2.
Yes, you again. You feel like you were shocked or struck by lightning.
I just need to hit this guy with basic bludgeoning weapons. I resist that stuff. Okay, that's it. By the way, is 10 feet enough to get over the spikes? I want to make sure I'm up high enough.
The spikes are about 5 feet. They're about as tall as a 5 foot tall spike.
I want to be as low to the ground as possible that's above the spikes. So,
Okay, so
that's my turn.
Yeah. It's going to spend its last legendary action to attack you, Stig, with its great club. I need to make that. 22.
Right, I used my reaction, so that'll hit.
For 21 bludgeoning.
I will take 10.
Alright. Kazlin, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh, I can't see the stalactites.
Wait, you can't what?
I can't see the stalactites.
You're right next to it.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up them to the ceiling.
What's your movement speed?
40.
Hold on. What's your
40.
40? So where were you? Where did you start?
Here.
Okay, so these squares are 5 foot feet. You gotta count out the feet.
So that would be 30.
Oh,
Then can I use the rest of my movement to go up?
yeah. You spent 20 feet to get there, so you're 20 feet up on the pillar.
Does he have a climb speed?
Yeah, he cast Spider Climb at the beginning of the fight.
I don't think he cast it. I think that he just has that as a vampire.
Yeah, it's just a racial ability.
Oh, nice.
All right, not to be comparing, but Stig can do that too.
Is it a curse, Stig? Do you have another curse? Are you a vampire?
No, I think it's just It's just a skin condition.
Skin condition. I like
It's
it.
just a skin condition where he grows little spikes on his hands and feet and
All right,
allows him to
hey.
climb on walls.
Okay, Coslin, is that the end of your turn? You're just gonna climb up the wall?
Can I roll for stealth to hide?
Sure. You can give me a stealth check. Okay, so you press up against the wall of the stalactite.
And that's my turn.
All right, Morrigan.
Morgan will fly. I'm gonna say Morgan will get about 20 feet off the ground and then fly 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. So 20 feet up, 30 over.
Okay.
And that will be. And then they'll use their action to get closer, so they'll dash. Funny. Another 50 feet of fly speed, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then Morgan should have dark vision, but I'm not seeing it on this one right now. But I'm assuming Morgan's can see the creature. Oh, yeah, shit, that's huge. Okay. Maybe getting this close was a mistake. Yeah, Morgan will just be here floating around to see if Dig needs any support, and that's its turn.
All right, Sonia.
Yeah, she's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These are some big chains. I don't see him from here, so I'm just gonna double move. For these chains, if I like, is that difficult terrain?
They're 30 feet up in the air.
Okay, so I can just walk. Well, yeah, I can just walk past them.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, she'll just double move for now because she doesn't see it. She'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I don't see this guy, but I'm assuming he's big. So yeah, she just has her as a bonus action, she's gonna call out her spiritual weapon next to her.
Okay. What does the spiritual weapon look like?
This spiritual weapon it looks like an orb that's being charged by lightning.
Oh, this works.
Is it like those like plasma balls?
Sure.
No, I'm just making a suggestion. It can be whatever you want.
But yeah, that's the end of her turn for now.
All right. You should have control over the ball. It is now the Excalibur.
Excalibur is gonna go 20 feet up and then 60 at an angle to avoid all the stuff on the ground. Sorry, I almost miscounted. Okay. I get there, and that'll be... Oh, wait, he's not attacking. I can double move. We're gonna try and position ourselves to flank him from behind.
All right.
So probably get the rest of our movement on the next turn, but that'll be the end of our turn.
All right. Stig.
All right, I've got, as they say in Dark Souls, I got stuck in. So let's do this. He's gonna heft the gore of Gorthok through all the tumors he now has, and he's going to recklessly attack this guy at normal. Hijaw.
Unfortunately, it's not going to find purchase.
Extra attack. Hijaw.
20 will hit.
That will be 20 points of damage.
Stig, where you strike him in his shin, you feel like you were struck in the shin of yourself, and you take 10 points of damage.
10 points?
You dealt 20, you take 10.
Do I half that because it's piercing?
Nope, you take 10.
Action, sir.
What type of damage is it? Is it like psychic damage?
He says I take 10.
Oh, so it is piercing, but it ignores resistances. It's really sharp piercing, Stig.
He is actually going to use his this first action surge attack using his tail attack
Okay.
for a crit.
All right.
Frick yeah.
That'll be 26 points of damage.
How many? 26?
26.
And you will take 13.
Like I said, this is a Stig killer. Swipe at the tail and then come back around with the gore. For a 15.
A 15 will hit.
Haha, taking 17.
You will take 8.
Okay, so from my analysis of the way this combat is playing out, we needed Caradwin and Kazlin because they will shoot from range and therefore not be affected by the area of torture ability.
Mason shot from range and he still took damage.
It says within 30 feet of it, so Mason should not have taken damage from that unless you're... Oh, you're within 30 feet.
The fact this thing does psychic damage and takes and deals damage based on how much damage you deal, ignoring all resistance. Yeah, this thing is basically designed to kill barbarians.
Yeah. It is definitely... I should have thought of this when David was playing his frickin' barbarian.
Oh, I'm going to second wind. I got it, you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to resort to being the healer of the party here pretty soon. Since Sonia, you're the cleric and you're calling that out, I'm like, okay, I'm going in.
And those who can see Stig, he is deformed and everything. He looks like he's in torturous pain as well, just by his physical appearance.
Mason's gonna scratch at the wood growing through his body and be like, I feel for you, man. This place deforms everything.
Alright, so that's your turn, Stig?
Yes. And he goes, it's fine. It's just a feature.
Alright.
It's not a bug. It's a feature.
because Stig, before he ran off into the darkness, you saw him form like this second spine and giant xenomorph tail.
Right. You are a little. Yeah. That you're an odd one for sure.
I also have super buff legs now.
So now we have to ask, does Aurora like Stig because she likes him, or does she just like his curses?
Alright. Everybody in the cave, you all see flashes like of disembodied bodies, gore and everything like that. Flashes of pain and torture. I need everybody in the lair to give me a charisma saving throw.
All right. So keep aware, guys. If you are within 10 feet of Aurora, you get to add. Where's my charisma bonus? 4 to this saving throw. So let me just post my. I
posted your aura. Well, I mean, I didn't post it. I gave you yours. So, Kaslin, Caradwin, and you.
Ah.
I have 3 auras active at any time within 10 feet of me. You can't be frightened, charmed, and you get to add plus my charisma plus 4 to your saving throws.
Okay.
So I get to do a charisma save. Yeah. You said charisma?
Charisma.
Yeah. I got a 32, Chris. Does that do it?
Fuck, how do you... God.
Ken, could I borrow some of that?
Right? Can I just hand it? I just want to divvy it up.
Could I just have half so we both save, so we can both succeed?
I need, I think I still need Kaslin to make the save. Alright, thank you. Those who got, less than a 14 is going to take 3d8 psychic.
Shit, Morgan's gonna disappear.
14.
Chris just like to kill your bird, doesn't he, Connor?
Okay, Morgan has some health now. So it's not a one shot.
Oh, got it.
But it will be a 2-shot if it happens again.
Alright, Aurora, is your turn as you felt flashes of agonizing torture, like your mind was being tortured.
Yeah, except with my 32 charisma save, I imagine I went like, well, you know, I've seen worse. I mean, if you want to get inside my head and see my dreams, I got something to show you, beast. But in response, I am going to agree that Kaslin has the right idea about the possibility of this floor being super deadly. Because it can, you know, just stab us in the feet whenever it so chooses. So I am going to use my action to unleash the divine energy within myself, causing my eyes to glimmer and 2 luminous incorporeal wings to sprout from my back. And I will gain a flying speed of 30 feet. So I'm going to put wings on me. I think there's a wing icon, yeah. So I am flying, and I'm going to fly 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll just fly to there. And I'll say that I'm 20 feet in the air, so I'll just put 20 feet there, so I kind of fly a little diagonally up a bit. And then I will... I think I have Healing Word as a spell. Let me double check that. So I can give some healing out, because otherwise I have to do Lay on Hands, which is Healing word is not a paladin spell. I can do
Yeah, I think that's only a cleric spell and a druid. Or is it bard? But anyways.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus action healing, so that's the best I can do. I did my action and my movement. So I'll get to you. I'll get to you, Stig, but it's gonna take me a bit. So now I'm flying, and I can no longer be negatively affected by the spikes, unless they hit the air. But that's my turn.
All right. It is now the he is going to. He's going to again, Stig, attack you with his great club. 26.
Stig is going to try and use his reaction to parry that, which is not enough.
But what's your AC now?
20.
Okay.
And that's just for that one attack.
All right.
So he'll only take 6.
And he's going to attack you again. For 11.
I can evade that.
Alright, and this time he's going to grab one of the whips from the chains from his back, and he's going to whip it at you, Mason.
Hey, Chris, I have a quick question.
Yes.
Can I kind of retcon my movement a little bit and only be 10 feet in the air?
Yeah. If it's just
Okay.
movement, yeah.
Yeah, all I'm changing is my height, because I want my allies to be in my aura, and I realized if I'm 20 feet in the air, they wouldn't benefit from my aura.
Okay.
Cool, thank you.
A 10.
10 is a miss.
Alright. I gotta do some... Why didn't it show the... Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, so he tries to wrap you up in it, but you dodge out of the way. And that is his turn. Gallenford.
Galliper is going to... Oh, I heard Sonya call out the healing for Stig, right?
Yeah, she did call it out. I'm on my way. But if you can put a little bit of healing at least to start, that'd be helpful.
I can't see him because of where I ended with my double movement, so I would have to hold an action to do it the moment I see him. So I will do that and kind of just whisper to Excalibur to motion where we can see Stig. So that'll be my turn. I ended in a bad spot.
Alright. It's going to spend a legendary action to try to hit Stig.
Oh, Stig was recklessly attacking, so technically you would have advantage against him. That'll hit. Taking half of, so only 6.
Oh, shoot, I forgot. This is my bad. He needs to make a charisma save as well for the... So he's also going to take that 14 points of damage. Alright, so Caradwin.
Also not liking the spikes. I'm gonna do 2 things. First, I'm gonna use my action to cast Spider Climb and walk my way up this stalactite, 25 feet.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to... How far can I summon this out? I think it's 60 feet. Let me double check. within 60 feet. So I will summon it. Let's say right here. I'm gonna drop my. What is he at? My little awakened mind. And that's my bonus action. I'll push that ability to you.
Can he see in the dark?
Yes, it can. Yes, he has dark vision with a range of 60 feet. And he can share with me what he sees and hears, no action required.
Okay. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay.
That's everything.
Alright, is going to spend another legendary action to attack you, Stig. Missing.
You have
Oh, that's right, advantage. Thank you.
That'll hit. Take 9.
Mason.
Eek.
Well, I'm just gonna fly in here.
Stig, how are you almost dead in 12 seconds?
Stig's been attacked by the creature, plus legendary actions, plus he's been hurting himself.
Yeah, that's literally 2 turns and you went from full health to almost dead. After healing a little bit, too. Jesus Christ.
So I'm gonna fly up there and I'm gonna thunder wave and try and push this thing away from Stig.
Okay.
I knew that this might not go well after taking like 31 points of psychic damage as one of his attacks.
Yeah. It's brutal. Brutal.
Also, you guys took a whole round to get here.
Constitution.
I don't know how you got in there so fast.
Stig has 40 feet of movement and he dashed.
Whew.
Oh, wait, I do not have advantage. 16. Do I still...
I think if you save, you're not pushed.
okay, but I take half damage, right?
Yeah, and I'll take half of that.
So I take 5... No, yeah, 5. So you take 2.
Okay, I'll stand here.
Alright. This time, with this last legendary action, it's actually going to swing at you, Mason, with this great club. With an 18.
I don't know if who you're attacking. You went
Mason.
out, so are you attacking Mason? 18's a miss.
Okay. Coslin.
Okay. How much further from the ceiling am I?
You climbed up 20 feet, so you got 30 feet to go.
I'm going to climb to the ceiling. Then I'm going to move again.
What's your movement speed?
40.
So you would be 30 feet up. 5, 10. So you would technically be here on top of the ceiling. And then you can double move.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just counting it. Double move there. And then turn.
All right. Morgan.
Morgan Morgan's just gonna fly in and attack.
Okay.
We'll go in with the beak. We'll miss. And with the claws, which I'm sure will miss.
Yeah, it will miss, unfortunately.
More.
What? Oh.
Out of range.
You're provoked, so he's going to swing at you.
Go right ahead.
For 21.
That will hit.
For 23.
Morgan is still up. By 3 points.
Wow. Nice.
Morgan has 40 health.
Oh, that's right. Chris did that different thing with familiars. That I had a familiar with my Blade Singer. Same way. That's right. They're viable now.
But yeah, that's all Morgan can do.
Alright. Sonia.
I remember my my Bloodhawk.
Yeah, Morgan's just as big as the Bloodhawk now. He's considered a medium creature.
5 and 15. I'm coming, Stig. 20. I mean, a green guy. She's gonna cast. Oh man, she's just gonna cast a healing word at him and take cure wounds. At a 3rd level.
If you're doing healing word, do you want to be that close?
Well, I can't see anything anyways from where I was previously, so it doesn't matter to me really. So.
I'm just warning you, it's dangerous over here.
I'm fine. I can handle this.
I like your confidence.
Alright. Yeah, you take 10 points of healing. And the floor.
I'm only gonna. I'm raging, so I'm gonna take half.
No.
That's my action. I'm gonna
Did she
pull
get to
out.
reroll that 1 at all?
No.
For the higher level cast?
Nope. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Let's see. She's just gonna have her light crossbow and take a shot at the creature.
Okay.
Hey, it worked for me.
Or a 10.
Unfortunately, it bounces off its hide.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, it is now the Excalibur.
Heeding Gallenford's call, Excalibur is gonna go back around the corner where we first saw Stig. That way, Gallenford's held action will trigger.
Can you see Stig?
I do not see the creature.
Yeah.
Are you within 60 feet?
Yeah, he is. He's behind the other pillar. You can't see him.
Ah. Oh, awesome.
I'm almost up to Morgan level strength.
And that'll be our turn. Sadly, that was the held action.
Alright, Stig!
Is it Stig's turn?
Yes, Stig.
Okay, so Stig is getting the hint that he shouldn't. That everything that he seems to give gets given back. So he's going to turn to Sony and he goes, "Alright, I guess it's time to see what you can do." And Stig is actually going to try and reach one of these chains.
They're 30 feet up in the air.
He's done it before. So he's going to try and jump. He's got his leap power, so he gets to make an athletics check.
Okay.
I'm doing it at disadvantage because cursed.
Yeah, Aurora, if you can see Stig, you can see he's even more cursed now. But yeah, plenty enough.
So Stig jumps 15 plus another 24 feet.
Holy cow!
So he can get up to 39 feet. He can touch 39 feet.
Okay.
So I assume he makes it to the chain.
Yes.
Ugh.
That's a freaking superhero jump if I've ever seen one. That was amazing.
Yeah, this is his super buff legs. Allows me to make an athletics check, and I get to add what I rolled in feet to my jumps. And then Stig is he will cast the lance aside as he pulls out one of his healing potions and chugs it just like a man who's dying of dehydration.
Okay.
God, I'm so nervous about this. As far as taking out you, Stig, it also doesn't help paladins that I take half the damage I deal. If I divine smite this thing, I could kill myself.
Well,
Yeah, we haven't figured out that it has a range.
Right. No, I'm just watching you get hurt every time you strike it, thinking I could totally call on my, divine powers to strike it down, but my own divine powers would be used against me. That would be bad. Okay. I might change my tactics here.
all right. Is that your turn,
So,
Stig?
yes, you see him leap clear 30 feet, and you can see that he is just clutching onto this chain. Looks like he went through a nuclear reactor.
He looks like one of those super mutants from Fallout. All right. It is now the Lair's turn. Oddly enough, the chains begin to come alive, and everybody in the lair, and they all wrap around you. Everybody. I need everybody to give me a strength saving throw.
Kazlin, what is your height right now?
He's 50 feet up in the air on the ceiling.
Okay, so you're not in my aura, and I don't know what this blue orb is, but that thing could be in my aura.
That is Sonia's spiritual weapon that she forgot to move.
Oh, okay, so the spiritual weapon won't benefit from my aura, so only I get to benefit from my aura right now. You said a strength save?
Strength save. Or you become restrained.
So Stig has disadvantage, but he also has advantage because he's still raging, so normal.
Okay. So you also see the chains begin to wrap around the giant creature, and he breaks out of them too. So Morgan, Gallenford, Kazlin, Caradwin, Excalibur. 9 plus 4 is
13.
Aurora. Anybody that got underneath a 17 is now restrained.
17. Holy fuck.
Everyone except Stig and Mason.
And if you're restrained, I believe you fall to the ground if you're flying.
Correct. So I take a d6 damage, and if the chains do any damage, I take that too.
What
the
about
chains don't do
Stig,
damage.
who's not? What about Stig, who's not flying?
You're hanging on to the. It's like wrapped around you. You're not flying. You are hanging on to the chain.
So I embraced it, and it embraced me.
Yes.
Chris, are you rolling that d6, or do you want me to roll it?
You can roll it if you want. You can...
Do I fall to?
No, you're on the ceiling. It only counts if you are flying. So Excalibur and Galliford will have to, and Morgan will have to roll for your d6.
Yeah, basically, if you're flying under you don't have a hover speed. If you move speed to 0, which restrain does, it causes me to fall. I still have my stuff, but I can't fly while I'm restrained. So I'm going to add the little net to me, because that shows...
Are you held in the air if you're restrained by these chains?
No, you fall to the ground, Galliford. I can't remember how high you were, but you and Excalibur fall.
Crap. Well, that changes what I was
reaction
gonna do for
feather
you, Stig.
fall us.
You can do that if you want to use a reaction, but you are restrained.
What's the
It's only
component?
anybody within 10 feet of you, so it would only affect you and possibly your
Mount.
ally. Your bird. Your griffin. 1 hit point. Way to go, Morgan, you beast! Oh, 60 feet. Jesus.
But I think he has to see you, right? But you're on the other end.
No? It doesn't say you have to see. It's just basically an aura 60 feet around you, and you just choose your allies to be affected.
So Aurora and Morgan, you don't take the damage.
I land gently on the ground, restrained. That's
Yes.
awesome. Thank you, Gallenford. Good
I
resource.
just heard
man.
you faintly around the corner. You're welcome.
Now, if you can get these chains off of me.
Right.
I'm gonna try. I guess it's gonna be my turn.
It is your
I
turn,
think, so.
Aurora.
So I am restrained by chains. Can I break out
At the end of your turn.
at the end?
I may have done it right. Can you like spellcasters and everything? I can't remember what restrained. I know this grapple only does it to.
I think part of restraint means you're like incapacitated or something.
No,
I'll look it up.
it's I have disadvantage on attacks.
I
And
think we also. I don't know if it's an actual rule or homebrewed where restrained you can't use somatics.
Attack rolls. Restrained creatures become 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
yeah, that's what restrain does. But I need to know if I can break out of the chains when I start my turn, or if it's my action, or if it's a save. I don't know what it is. You can use your action to break from a restrained condition, but I don't know if this is like that.
It's supposed to be like that. I may have made the wording wrong. So you can use your action to break the thing early, to break out early.
I'm going to
It
use
says
my
the creatures
action.
can repeat the save at the end of the turn.
Yeah, it could be a power like that. It's if it's not a.
It is a layer action, so you're
Okay.
you're wrapped up, and so that's what the whole thing is. You're wrapped up for one turn basically, unless you can break out at the end of your turn.
All right. Well, then I'm going to cast a spell on myself, and then I'll try to break out at the end of my turn. I'm gonna cast this. So if this creature, I'm assuming, is either Fey aberration, celestial, elemental, undead, blah blah blah. If it's one of those things, it has disadvantage against me.
Okay.
And then I will try to break out of the chain. So
I'm going to put the lightning bolt on you so I know.
okay. Is it a strength saving throw again?
Yes, it's strength.
So I got a 17.
That breaks free.
Awesome. I'm no longer restrained. And that will end my turn.
All right.
I'm coming, Stig. I'm sorry it took so long.
Mason, you see this creature in front of you, and he's going to try to hit you with his great club.
Okay.
26
26 hits.
for 19.
Is this magical bludgeoning damage?
No.
Alright, time to do some math here. Where's my order here?
Ward first.
The spikes took all the ward. So
Temp HP. Resist.
I resist half of it because of my armor. So that brings it down to what, a 9? And then I shrug off 3. 6?
I believe so. Am I good?
Sounds right to me.
Am I good to roll again?
Yep, I'm gonna use my reaction and my shield, repulsion shield, and I'm gonna push you 15 feet away.
Was that a save or?
You hit me, I push.
Okay.
It should only push 15 feet. It looks like you've gone quite far.
I had to round him around the corner, so he was like, so he was right here. So he went 5, 10, 15. Okay, never mind. I did one extra. So you push him through the spikes, and he takes some damage.
And then we see the ground crack as it takes the backlash damage.
The ground?
Yeah, the ground attacked him and did damage, so now it...
Does he take backlash from hitting Mason?
Oh, no. He does not take backlash. He just Mason did not deal damage himself.
Yeah, but didn't he hit Stig and take damage?
What?
I thought there was a point where he hit Stig and he goes, "Oh, he has to take that damage." Oh, never mind. Just
I forgot to make a saving throw because he takes damage from the lair actions as well.
And then I was making the joke that that the ground made an attack and it should take back damage.
Yeah, you were confusing me with that. I'm sorry. He is going to though attack you, Mason, with his chain whip. 15.
15 is a miss.
All right. Wait, hold on.
I'll just yell out to the party, push him through the spikes! Get him to run through the spikes.
He's going to take more damage as he's walking through the spikes. Oh.
Come and get me, dude. I can do that 3 more times.
And he's going to attack you with the Great Club. $22.
22 will hit.
25.
Half of that is 12 minus 3 is 9.
All right. You're use your reaction to do that, right?
Yeah, that was a reaction to push you away.
Okay. Gallenford.
First, Gallenford is going to try to look at this creature while he's wound up against Excalibur and cast Dissonance Whispers on it.
Did you take damage for falling, Gallenford?
I did not, because of Featherfall.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. I completely forgot. So Morgan, you should add your 2 hit points back. So you're doing Dissonant Whispers.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a save? It doesn't say.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing that. Hold on one sec.
A wisdom saving throw. 15. Do I, anything happen? I don't. Nothing happens, right?
Yeah, for some reason I thought he took half, but nope, nothing happens.
All right.
And then as a bonus action, I don't know if, since this is a racial, if it'll trigger on my mounts also, like my spells do. Normally, if I cast a spell that targets myself, it affects my mounts as well. But this is a racial ability to Misty Step out of these chains.
It won't target since it's racial. It won't target. I don't think it will target your mount.
So I Misty Step out of those since there's probably not a good chance I can physically break out of them. And I will... I'll go join Mason as I draw the shield.
Oh, I need you to give me a dexterity check as you go through the spikes. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And
Okay, I keep on going.
And Excalibur landed in the spike, so it's going. I didn't see that. It's going to take 14 points of piercing damage.
Sorry, clicked the wrong direction. And I will stand side to side with Mason. And that'll be the end of my turn.
I subtracted the points from Excalibur. At the end of your turn, it is going to use 2 legendary action points to look at you, Mason. Give you an evil eye. I need a charisma saving throw.
Computer's being a little slow.
All right, you're gonna take half damage.
$17?
Yep.
Caradwin.
As a bonus action, I'm going to dismiss Morgan, but they don't. Morgan's going to poof into smoke. I'm going to try to be nice this time. And then with my action, I'm going to look through the eyes of my awakened mind and cast Lightning Bolt at. Let's do it at a 5th level. We're gonna cast Lightning Bolt at a 5th level.
Whew. What's up, Thor?
And then, sorry, let me find the fucking button that lets me do the thing. 8, 9, 10 D6, right?
Yes, because you added another die for each level, right? And so you're adding 2. Is it a D6 or a D8?
It's a D6. I thought that too. For whatever reason, I always thought that Lightning Bolt was 6d8 and not 8d6. But
right, I thought Fireball was D6s and Lightning Bolt was D8s, but
no, it's all D6s.
Gotcha.
I don't want to ruin the turn, but it does say that to dismiss your familiar requires an action.
It's an action? I thought it was a bonus action.
As an action, you can temporarily dismiss your familiar.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. I will not cast that Lightning Bolt. I will still dismiss Morgan, and instead I'm going to get myself out of this chain with a bonus action, Misty Step. And I will Misty Step 30 feet over to here, out of line of sight. So ignore that pass, even though it was really good and I had 3 6s.
All right.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
No, good to know. I thought it was a bonus action for the familiar thing too, so I'm glad that I know that now.
Okay.
But yeah, that'll be my turn.
Sorry being a rules lawyer, but...
No, you're good. You're good.
A great is
we appreciate
is
that.
going to swing his great club at you, Galliford.
Uh-oh.
For an 18.
There are 4 of me outs, but that will actually miss thanks to the shield.
Wait,
The animated shield.
Did you activate the shield?
I'm just holding it right now. I haven't activated it yet.
So with the +2 of a regular shield?
Activating it means you don't have to hold it, as far as I know.
Yeah, activating it frees up your hand to hold something else.
That is correct.
While holding the shield, you can speak as a bonus action to cause the enemy. Okay. It's your turn, Mason.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna thunder wave it from here. Actually, I'll go up 1 and then thunder wave it.
Again, con. Yep. 24.
Jeez.
Okay, you'll take 5, I'll take 2.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
Except that when he thunder waves, Chris, the rocks on the ceiling fall down and crush the creature.
No.
Oh, darn.
Kazlin.
So you're saying rocks fall, no one dies?
Yep, unfortunately. Show us what you're made of, vampire friend.
He is currently restrained in chains.
Oh, shit. I guess never mind then.
I can still attack, just can't move, right?
You attack with disadvantage.
Correct.
Will Caslin draws back his bow and takes aim at the creature. But twice.
The first attack will miss.
There's 2 attacks, a 10 and a 6.
I thought you clicked it twice by accident.
I didn't
Oh.
look at those bits.
Alright. So, yeah, your first attack misses.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to try and bring it to chains and strike correct.
Did you intend to use sharpshooter?
Yes.
Okay.
And it takes a full action to... Oh. So, are you ending your turn?
You have a second shot.
Oh, I do. Extra attack.
We've heard about first attack, but what about second attack?
About 11 Z's. He draws the spell back again.
Being wrapped up in the chains is not helping you with your bow.
So much. Can I still try and break free?
At the end of your turn, yes.
This is the end of my turn.
Okay. Yeah, you can break free. A strength saving throw. I don't think you should have disadvantage.
Yeah, I would just toggle regular back and click it again.
Sorry.
I know, we always forget to.
You are still restrained. Sonia.
Sonia, show us what you're made of.
Oh, well, I would, but my hands are currently
Darn
tied.
it! That's what I said to Caslin. Now both of you guys are chained up. I don't like it.
What kind of dungeon is this?
Right?
Torture.
Yeah, for her frozen action, she's gonna move her or spiritual weapon 5, 10, 15, 20, and then as her action, she's gonna cast Sacred Flame at that creature over there.
Okay. The dex save.
Man, that's a nice shot of radiant damage.
So 16.
That's max.
And Sonia, when you strike it with your sacred flame from the heavens, you also take 8 points of damage.
Ow! Is it something I did?
It must
And
be a
that's the end of my
feature
turn.
of the cave.
I'll see if I can break free.
So, oh my god, I could totally waste a whole turn.
I'm stuck. The
Alright.
end of my turn.
It is Excalibur's turn.
Excalibur is going to try and break free from the chains.
Stig. Stig?
So, I had to do a little retconning because Stig, being cursed, moves at half speed, so he would have to actually double move to reach the chain. So now he's going to take his 6 points of healing potion, and then he will try and break out of the chains. Does the chains restraining Stig count as an attack?
No, these are not. This is no.
Alright, then Stig's rage goes away.
When did Stig get restrained by chains?
At the same time that everybody else did.
When he jumped up onto the chain, he hugged the chain, and the chain hugged him back. He said,
The chains triggered right after Stig's turn. It was everyone
Okay.
else that was catching up to Stig.
I think I saw Chris's crit and I thought that was Stig. Okay. Never mind then.
Now Stig is going to try and break out of his chains.
Okay. But you're not in the. You have the double move, right? So are you in the air or are you not?
So Stig had to jump 30 feet, so he had to jump 20 and then dash the extra 10 last turn.
Okay. Okay.
So this turn he will use his action to do the healing potion he did last turn. And so now he is going to try and break his restraints.
Okay, go for it.
This is at disadvantage because doesn't have his rage strength anymore.
Alright, you break free.
Haha, you can't bind me down. And then I'm guessing right now the chains drop from everybody else.
Yes, everybody that's still wrapped in chains are no longer restrained by chains. However, floor spikes again come up, so everybody on the ground can take 2d6.
God damn it. I was flying, but the chains knocked me down.
Aurora.
Yeah, hold on. I had to give you a con save to maintain concentration on the spell that I'm casting, since I just took 9 points of damage, which I maintain concentration on that. Okay. I am going to grab onto my holy symbol and use its ability. I was just entering it. I guess I forgot to put it in my character sheet. So I apologize if the spacing isn't correct, but I'm going to do it. I am going to focus on the dark bonds and hateful energies around me so I can detect any cursed items or persons, and I'm going to assume the cave kind of could count as an item, maybe? I'm trying to see if there's a curse on the cave, and whether or not I can remove the curse of the cave. So, based on our description that we came up for this, I should receive some kind of vision that shows me whether or not this is true.
So, you do detect that Stig is indeed cursed again.
Again, yep. I figured that Stig would be a curse, yes.
Because it says Curse of the Eye. I would say in this particular situation, and you also detect that the giant creature is cursed as well.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And yes, this room seems like filled with cursed energy. It's like it's affecting the giant and all those who are in it.
Excellent. I will then. Yeah, Stig is cursed. The creature's cursed. The cave's cursed. This cursed place. I am going to fly up to Stig. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll just go to there. 30 feet to there. And I'll be up 30 feet in the air, so I'm adjacent to Stig. So I used my action and my movement.
Stig
And
will
I
look
will
at you
end-
and he goes, "Are we winning?"
We're working on it, but you know what, Stig? This whole place is cursed. I'm thinking about removing the curse of the cave. Therefore, perhaps the layer actions won't trigger, is what I'm thinking. I've never tried to remove a curse on an entire place before. This will be a new one
You
for
can
me.
most certainly try.
I might. We'll see. That's the end of this turn, though.
Okay.
If anybody can do it, it's you.
It is going to.
None of us are expert. Nobody else here knows how to remove curses.
Mason
It is my specialty.
is going to attack you with his great club for a crit.
Attacking who?
Mason,
Okay.
and I crit.
Okay.
So, oh wait, so 21 plus 3d8.
24.
8. So 45 points of damage.
Does it also take that half that damage since it's in the cave?
Only those who attack the creature. The creature doesn't take. No.
Okay.
40
Okay.
45,
No, yeah. Gotcha.
45 and a half is 22, minus 3 is 19.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my repulsion shield to push it back 15 feet.
Right.
I'll also ask this, Chris. I'm flying using an item. Do I still need to make con saves for those?
I don't. Not with an item. I don't believe.
Okay. All I've been doing here is hovering at the same
That's
spot.
fine.
But
If you
I
would have
just want
gotten
to ask.
restrained by the chains, you would have fallen, of course, but not. Is
I will lower myself down 5 feet in case, because I'm about to drop and I don't want to hit the ground too hard.
6. Is going to attack you, Mason, with his chain for 21.
That's hit. Twelve and a half is 6, minus 3 is 3.
And you are grappled.
Okay, grappled means my speed is 0, so would I fall?
Yep. So you will take an additional d6 of damage, and I don't think you resist that because it's not an attack, technically.
It's bludgeoning damage.
But it's
I usually play it as fall damage, which nothing is resistant to.
yeah, it's technically fall damage. It's like
Yep.
a werewolf jumping off the edge of a cliff.
So I want to make sure this is clear. Are you saying that if something that's immune to bludgeoning damage hits the ground, it's taking damage?
So I think fall damage is treated differently than bludgeoning damage. It does bludgeoning damage, but it's not fall. It's
Well,
not bludgeoning.
I want to get this right so that if we
Yep.
want to push something off a bridge with a giant hand and it's immune to bludgeoning damage, it will take damage when it hits the ground.
Yep, I'm looking it up in raw. Huh, okay. No, fall damage is bludgeoning, so yes, resist will work on it, is what I'm finding.
For now, Brad, I will say you resist it until I make an official ruling.
Well, either way, I'm going to take 1 point.
That's fine. You mean 2? Oh, you're heavy.
Heavy armor master lets me shrug off 3 points, and I can't do less than 1, so 1.
Okay. Is that with every attack? Anyways,
Slashing, bludgeoning,
no.
the basics.
Okay, no, you're fine. Okay, it's going to. It is then going to go look at you, Gallenford, and give you the evil eye.
Oh. I get the answer to our werewolf question, Chris.
Because I know
That's
it's been brought up before.
Yep, but here, this is the difference.
Okay, hold on. Damn it. Okay, you're going to take half. You're going to take 15 points of psychic damage, Gallenford. And it is... It's going to stay where it's at. Gallenford, it is your turn.
Going to stab at him. I haven't experienced what everyone else has yet, so I don't know.
22 is going to hit. Are you adding any more damage to that? So 28. No. 27. And you are going to take half of that.
Does the creature look injured?
Yeah, it's actually below you. It's bleeding and whatnot. It's hurt.
Okay. I can't see its health bar, so I just didn't know if it looked like we were doing damage.
Oh no, that's I for boss battles I kind of give it. I'm taking away the health bar just for the suspense.
That's fair. Just yeah, if we get a description, then we know
No, yeah,
if we're
that, yeah, but it is like it's halfway about. Is bleeding, is injured.
Gotcha.
Realizing that I felt what I just did to this guy, and Gallenford's pretty hurt. Stabbing him again feels very dangerous. So Gallenford is, with his mobile, is going to flip backwards, and as a bonus reaction is going to mass healing word everybody.
All right.
And that'll be Gallenford's turn. Everybody gets 5 HP.
5. or
Everybody?
7?
Mass healing word.
Yeah. but
Fantastic.
I see a 2 and a 5.
Oh yeah, is it 7 or 5?
Oh, it's 7. I'm sorry.
Awesome. Stig, I guess I'm not gonna have to heal you after all. I came up here to heal you, but you seem to be gaining some health.
I'm still bloodied.
Gallenford,
Okay.
as you run away, he's going to give you the evil eye.
Uh-oh. We don't like those evil eyes. Well, Gallenford doesn't mind.
He's still taking half damage, though.
That's only 11.
Caradwin.
Okay.
Oh,
Now that I have my action.
does my mirror image affect that evil eye?
No. Because it's a saving throw, not an attack roll.
That's correct.
Moving this guy costs me bonus action move him. You cause him to hover 30 feet to an occupied space. Okay. So, as a bonus action, he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Can he take
And
damage?
then, nope. All is immune to all damage except for a dispel magic.
Okay.
Which makes him perfect for this because I can cast spells through him. And I'm going to cast that 5th level lightning bolt now.
Alright. Go ahead and post it. Because I think it's a dex save, right? DC 60.
Oh.
And I fail.
Oh, that's 29 damage. I did not roll very well. On 10d6, pretty bad.
Alright, but he takes all of it.
Ooh.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
That was fantastic.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, I agree that more damage would have been nice because I think 35 to 40 is around the average on a 10d6, so that's a little bit below that. But still, you hit it pretty hard, I think.
Mason, with you being grappled by the chain whip, you take 7 points of piercing at the start of your turn.
I'll cut that in half to 3. Minus 3 will be 1.
Mason, you're still pretty hurt, it looks like. More hurt than Stig, actually.
I've still got 19 hit points.
Okay.
And then on my turn, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level.
Oh, that might change the tide here.
And I'm just gonna wait for it to walk over those spikes to come get me.
Okay. Coslin, you're no longer restrained by chains.
I'm going to move across the ceiling. And I'm going to take aim at the creature.
Unfortunately, a 12 is not going to do it.
And I'm going to fire a second arrow.
Just shy.
I'm on my turn.
Alright. Sonia.
Okay. She's gonna go 5, 10, 15. Oh, how did I move that there? 15, 20, and 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that one. She's gonna cast a guiding bolt at the creature over here
Okay.
at 3rd level.
Alright, make your attack roll. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay. Third level. That amount. 16, 17, 18,
That's
26?
26 or 25?
Wait, 25.
And you are going to take 12.
It's okay, I can take hits.
But you gain The next attack is made with advantage.
And then as a bonus action, I'm just going to move my 5, 10, 15, 20 drift globe. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Excalibur.
Excalibur is pissed and is going to fly around that corner and claw at this thing. He's going to go up 10 feet so he can avoid the spikes.
Unfortunately, no. That's going to miss.
And here's his second.
That will hit.
Nice. The griffin got into it.
And the griffin is going to take 4. No. Yeah, 4.
What is the lightning bolt on the creature?
Oh, you have advantage on your on the beak attack, so go ahead and roll advantage with the beak. Because of guiding bolt. Yep. So guiding bolt's gone. And the griffin is going to take 5. You damage it, it damages you. And it's looking pretty bloody at this point.
Excalibur will move a little bit more so it's not blocking the creature since it's flying in front of it. That'll be his turn.
Okay. Stig!
Stig will look at Aurora and he goes, War of attrition. Mason's holding him.
It does feel that way. But at least we've kept the creature pinned this entire time. It has not moved.
Oh, I keep pushing it back.
Well, that's true. We could be pushing it into the spikes.
That's what Mason's been doing. It's coming to him, and he pushes it back.
Mason's doing well, but we can't just... I don't know how long he can hold out. I gotta get down there. Can you follow me in?
Yes, I've got your back. Just leave space for me.
So, Stig will swing down and drop, letting Mason's featherfall cloak drift him back down to the ground safely. I've always wanted to use it.
Okay.
And then Stig is going to go and 20, and he is just going to take the dodge action.
Alright, after your turn, it's going to use his last legendary action to use his great club against the griffin. For an 18. Whoa, where'd the griffin go?
Apparently you smashed it out of existence.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button while I was on the griffin, and I think I accidentally deleted him.
Do you remember how many hit points he had?
34.
Oh, look at that. It does exactly 34.
I was trying to click my talk button. I have to roll because he still has mirror image on him to see if you miss him.
Or attack a duplicate, yeah.
Did you cast mirror image on the griffin?
When Gallenford is mounted on the griffin and casts a spell targeting himself, it also targets the griffin. So if I jump off, it's still on the griffin.
Okay. Put him back up and and adjust his hit points and go ahead and roll. Does that hit him or the Amir?
I'm checking. It's been a while. You must roll an 8 or higher with 1 duplicate. You must.
If it's an 8 or higher, then I hit a duplicate.
Yeah, you hit the duplicate.
Okay. It is now the layer's turn, and emerging from the ground, the walls, and the ceiling are spiked iron maidens.
I am not happy with this room of death that we have entered.
Every creature must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity?
Dex. As you're trying to dodge out of the way.
Alright, Stig has danger sense but is cursed, so normal.
Oh my god, I got a 15 because of my aura. Jesus fucking Christ,
yeah.
that's my worst save.
Oh, you're 30 feet up in the air.
Yes, which is, I hate that everything in here is restraining. I know, right, Carla? Well, I made it, so I don't have the problem this time, but I'm like, every time I want to start to do something, Chris is going to be like, nope, you're stuck.
Well, the creature, a giant iron maiden, encapsulates the creature as well.
Fantastic. Maybe you should choose a different place to live, buddy.
Maybe he can't.
Yeah, I know. He's cursed. I got you.
So, for those who got 15 and below, you take 7 points of piercing.
Wait, did you say 15 and below, or below 15?
Below 15. My apologies.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
You are restrained, and yeah. All right.
God, at the beginning of your turn, you're going to take an additional D8.
But it's not. But you can then make a.
Yeah, you can make the save early to get out.
But you're trapped in an Iron Maiden. That's the thing. So Aurora, you avoid
Okay.
an Iron
Finally,
Maiden.
I get to do something. It is time to end this creature's suffering. I am going to join Stig in his battle against the creature. I am going to fly down, swooping down with my radiant sword, glowing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Landing right in front of the creature. Let me change. I'm not 30 feet in the air anymore. I'm on the ground next to it. And I'm going to attack it with my sword.
You have advantage
So
because he is restrained.
he is restrained. Oh, yeah, so I have advantage. Fantastic. Let's start off with this then.
A 20 will hit.
Getting a 20 to hit. I will spend a 3rd level spell to Divine Smite it. And because I'm in my Radiant Soul, I get to add my level in Radiant Damage automatically to the attack, which should be included when I click the button. Yeah, so I included my level as the Radiant Damage. So the regular attack will do 18, but I'm going to add a 3rd level Divine Smite. If it's an undead or a fiend, it will take the extra 2. Otherwise, it just takes the 22.
All right.
So that's a total of 40 points of damage with my first attack.
And you will take 20. This thing is barely still alive, but where you strike it, getting through the Iron Maiden to strike this creature, you feel the pain where you are plunging your sword in, as if you're plunging the sword into yourself.
Ugh, it hurts, but The evil must be banished. I will swing at it again.
Hit.
For a
That's it.
27.
Hit.
I'll spend, if I have another third level spell slot. I do. That's both my third level spell slots. I will hit it again for that plus. Well, no, I can't do it. That's metagamey.
Hold on.
So 25, 35 more points of damage.
Okay, half that from you.
So I'll take, what is that, 17?
17.
Yeah.
And now I want you to describe to me how you kill this creature.
Alright, so as I fly in, my sword is glowing radiant because I'm unleashing my divine soul. That's what the wings are for, and I'm basically my eyes are gleaming with a white radiant light. And I've had enough of this creature's, destruction of my friends, especially seeing Stig almost drop, Mason almost drop. I mean, people are getting killed. So I fly in first, basically sword in both hands, because I wield my sword with two hands, point first, and just drive right into its chest. And then I will grab the sword and slide down to the ground, basically ripping a hole in its chest. And then I will jump up using my wings to gather the lift necessary to get up to this creature's neck. And just in a wide arc to the side, lob off its frickin' head as I drop it to the ground.
All right. Its body falls before you, blood everywhere.
As I land next to it, I will place a hand on its chest and say, "Your curse is released," or "You are released from your curse." And then I will begin cleaning the blood off my blade and turn around to my allies and say, "Are you guys all okay?"
Mason's wrapped up in a chain and an Iron Maiden, so he's like,
Oh Jesus! Yeah, you're in a predicament. Unless those features disappear when the creature drops, I don't know.
As soon as the features and as soon as the creature drops, the feature, you guys are all released from the Iron Maidens.
Stig drops to his knees and he goes, and through tumors on his face and lips, he goes, "I think we needed Gallenford and Caradwin for this fight."
When was that ever in question?
It's not important.
Here, she kind of grabs onto your Stig's head. Give me a second.
Do we see anything in this room that would indicate that this part of the seal has been finished?
Actually, yes.
Hold on. I love that. I gotta interject just a tiny bit real quick. As you're examining the room for any blah blah that you're looking for, Sonia just stepped up and did my goddamn job. And I look at her and say, so you have been sent to destroy curses as well. It is nice to have a partner in my mission. But I do have a little bit of shock on my face, like, I thought this is why Zool sent me here, to do exactly what you just did.
Aurora just walks up to Sonia and being like, we both can't have we both can't wear the same thing. One of us has to change.
No, right? You can't. This is my color. What are you doing wearing my color? No,
I'm only in this party to do one dang job.
No, I appreciate the assistance, and when it, because I might be, if I'm spent, then I will need the assistance. But I didn't know that I had a sister in the whole remove curse thing. No, I'm gonna focus on the cave itself, since you removed that curse. Sorry to cut you off. I just wanted to interject that because that was a fantastic move that Carla just did. Jesus.
So to your question, Mason, Aurora, as you killed the creature, you do see the magical seal that was placed on him break, similar to what you saw at the hag when you delivered the death blow.
Are there any pages on the creature when checked?
Easily enough. He's wearing tattered clothes. You do find a page.
Okay, I will retrieve that.
It looks like you're. I turn to Gallanford and I say, "Is your vengeance sated? Has justice been done here today?"
This was not it. It is probably just the one who's locked up in my family crypt.
This
was just a mindless creature.
Hmm.
Chris Mason's going to start investigating this creature's, body to see if he might be able to use the skin in some sort of damage reflecting shield type application.
You can give me a medicine check.
Can I provide the help action for this?
Sure.
Mostly looking at like the arcana of the curse and see what I can provide.
I'll be using a flash of inspiration, so it'll be at a +3. 24.
You believe, given the nature of this creature, what it did, and the evidence points with his chains on his back. Actually, the chains can also connected to the chains up there. You believe that this was perhaps a Fey, an Eladrin-like Gallanford that was tortured and cursed into what it is. Do you believe that now that it has been killed, there aren't any usable objects?
The magic came from a curse, not from the skin itself.
Yes.
Useless.
Did you say this used to be an Eladrin?
Me or the DM?
I'm not sure if you learned that when you were doing your check.
I'll say, yeah. He mentioned it, so I'm going to assume I learned that. Yeah.
You could assume it was probably an Eladrin at one point.
Gallanford's going to check it a little bit more just to see if he can tell who it might have been before.
Give me an investigation check. It's in the form has. It's indescribable who this person was. He was deformed so badly you don't know.
Maybe it's better to not know. But after what happened in the tomb, where this is one of the fallen warriors that fought beside his brother.
Well, he's put to rest now.
So, Chris, I did state there in the chat what I'm basically doing is I step away. I'm going to focus my senses on the cave still and see if the cave is still cursed in some way or desecrated. And if possible, I would like to consecrate instead, like put a blessing on this place. Maybe change the spikes to flowers and make it a place of shelter for those who might need it if they're traveling through these lands.
It is still cursed, so yeah, you can most definitely. It'll take you all day to do. Especially such a this big, you move and you center in on the central pillar of this room to help kind of spread it.
Right.
But you believe if you concentrate hard enough all day without interruptions, you would be able to cleanse this place.
So I'll once I know that it would take that long, I'll just check with everybody if they want to chill here for a day or if we need to move on, then whatnot. But I'll share my ideas with you guys that if you give me the time, I can cleanse this place of evil and perhaps if travelers are passing through these mountains, they can take refuge in these caves without fear of of harm.
You
It
know
sounds like
what,
a good idea, but I didn't see much travel. You know, we're not exactly en route to the king castle.
You know what would be really good right now is if we could just throw our bedrolls out and lie down and take a long rest. Too bad we did that last night.
We did just finish one, yes. Um,
But this
But-
this was the last. We can, take our time getting back to the cities or whatever. This was our last target.
but this was not the Oni that Gallenford was looking for, the demon thing.
We have to head back to the crypt. The seals unlock the crypt.
Ah, I am starting to understand. And how long will it take us to reach this crypt?
Well,
Took us a few days to get to the lake, and then we kind of got teleported around. So
let's not forget that the whole town is stormed by spiders.
Oh, the
I
crypt
kinda-
is in the town with the spiders?
Chris, can we go to the map?
Yeah. I gotta hold on.
I mean, we can handle a few spiders, Gallenford.
This is like a couple hundred city invasion worth of spiders.
Oh,
it's like the
so
movie
like,
Eight-Legged Freaks.
So we're up there next to the cave beast, and we need to go all the way back to Everfall.
ooh, that is quite the journey. Well, then we should be. I mean, we might as well make our way down the mountain, and
We
got a
could
whole
also
day.
go to the city up here, check in on the people, maybe get a wagon or horses.
That's a good idea. We are closer to that, and I would like to check on those refugees, and probably Caslin would like to as well, because essentially we're putting our faith in a hag that transported the civilians to that city. So yeah, I like that idea. Let's go to that city and make sure that the hag kept her side of the bargain.
I may know some people there that may be able to assist. So this may be a good idea.
And then also, I agree that we could find better transport. Because, I mean, I have a mount, and Gallenford has a mount, but the rest of you would be walking to Everfall, which, that's too slow.
So if you wanted to cleanse while everyone bandaged up their wounds, I can play a song that would help heal our wounds as well.
Well, if the cleansing's going to take a whole day, I'll probably just mark this on my map as a place to come back to later, or warn people against going there for now, unless we want to stay here for a whole day. But if we want to start making our way to that city, we can do that, and I can just come back here. As far as healing goes, the only thing I can do is lay on hands. I don't have any healing. Since I spent my 3rd level spells, those are my only healing spells. Is the 3rd level.
It's up to you. You guys tell me.
We just took a fight. I think we can start making our way to the city.
Aurora, if you have your own mount, if you feel comfortable, you could perform your cleansing and then you could probably catch up with us.
If you guys are gonna walk, then yeah, I would definitely catch you. I'm on a stag that has a speed of 50. It's pretty fucking fast.
I also only say this because you are incorporeal and technically, should something happen to you, you are not truly in mortal danger.
Yeah, maybe you
Yeah,
can
at
do
least-
like Caradon does with Morgan. You can just poof out and then just poof to us.
Yeah, essentially,
I'm sure we can get Stig emotional enough to bring you to us again.
You see, Stig is not smiling.
All right. Well,
I'm
yeah, I can cleanse this place of evil while you guys make your way to the town, and I'll just catch up with you.
All right, it's a plan.
I'm sure Chris is like searching the monster manual now for something that can just kill me in the mountains.
A Behir shows out of nowhere. No.
Yeah, right. as soon as everybody leaves.
You just
that's
hop
fine.
back to the party and you go. So, funny story.
The
I've got
chain's
3
reactive,
lives.
and now you are
Chris
the
says
one
I
trapped in
can-
the torture cave.
Chris says I can die twice. The third time I die, I can't come back. So I have like 3 1-ups.
Who would have thought there'd be frost gators in this cave?
Oh, shut up. Okay, so you guys pack up or kind of collect yourselves and make your way out of the cave. Aurora, you stay back, knowing that it wouldn't be. It wouldn't. You would be. It would bother you that this cursed place would be left if you didn't try to cleanse it.
Yes, it would, but that's why I was gonna like mark it on a map and make it a point to come back here. Just in case something decides to attack me while I'm by myself, I am gonna spend some resources to heal myself. Like I can do this once per day and gain 10, and then I'll do some lay on hands, but I'll save the rest.
Okay.
So I'm gonna heal a little bit.
The rest of the party leaves the cave and makes their way there. Aurora, you stay in the cave and begin to your cleanse. And Aurora, you notice that on the cave floor that you saw earlier, there is a skeleton there, and it looks like it's dressed and equipped like an adventurer came in here to perhaps slay the beast at one point.
Did he have any gear on him, or a letter, or a diary of any kind that chronicled his journey?
You want to search his body?
I do want to search his body.
Give me a perception check.
Is the rest of the party still there while we were searching that body? Because I think Gallenford would at least check to make sure it's not one of his people.
Did you guys want to stay behind and check it?
You
think-
don't leave when there's a body to check.
Yeah, I think the idea is we were searching the cave together before everybody left.
Okay.
But I get that nobody said I want to search the body specifically. But
I didn't even notice the body, so this is the first time hearing of it.
I was starting
I
with
asked about
the only body I saw.
yeah, I did
initially.
ask about the skeleton on the map at the beginning of the encounter because I thought that was the creature I was shooting with my crossbow. To be honest.
Okay.
I kind of thought that was just a token for the lair.
That too, but there is an actual skeleton there.
All right, so do I get assistance on this perception, or am I doing it on my own? Is all
I
need.
will assist you if there is an actual skeleton in there. Gallenford would be curious.
Okay, thank you. Because I'm not good at perception. So, but that's an 18 with the assistance because of the advantage.
It is an older skeleton. It seem the weapons and gear seem to have be rusted or whatnot. The bones are brittle, smashed to pieces. For the most part, like broken bones and ribs. However, it is wearing what seems to be a crown made of adamantine. And through his bag, you see one surviving potion made as black with pink and purple swirls.
I will hand that to you, Gallenford, because I can only consume potions that I brought with me. Regular potions that we find that will pass right through my body, and I can't benefit from them. They have to come through my astral projection. So if we find potions, they're definitely for the party. As far as the crown, I mean, it goes real nicely with my adamantine armor. But I'm not gonna, wear a crown. But I do want to. Can we identify if the crown, is like from a nearby kingdom? I'll just ask Gallenford. Can you tell if maybe this was a royal member of a Fey court that came to fight this beast?
Does it look familiar to me?
It does not. It just seems to be it seems like somebody wanted to make a crown out of adamantine.
Okay.
I would just call over Caradwin to see if she can make out what these 2 items are.
Yeah, check it out, Caradwin.
Yeah, I can identify.
All right.
Ritual cast.
Then you guys can head down the mountain. I'm going to start lighting some sage, and I'm going to go around like one of those, weird, wacky medicine women, and I'm going to, start blessing the room with sage.
So So this crown is magical. It is called the Mind Guard crown.
And is our protection for Stig is what I'm getting? The Mind Guard?
Dude. Who's got the lowest int, whiz, and charisma?
Is this another moment when Stig slowly raises his hand by himself?
And,
Oh, let's give Stig the pretty tiara. Yes, I like that.
and
This isn't a tiara, it's an adamantine crown.
and the potion does this. It is a potion of psionic fortitude.
Psionic fortitude.
It seems like the monster should have been using these things to resist the freaking room that they were in, but you're right, Stig. That's a pretty cool looking crown.
I think both of those items should go to Stig right away. I'm going to hand them both to him and say, these are for you, so that we don't get killed by you again.
Yeah. So yeah, it is in these two items. So you know, are in the new Fandalor and Below the Shattered Obelisk book.
It's essentially, a magic item that gives you a permanent intellect fortress spell on you, which is pretty dope.
And that's what the crown actually looks like in the book. So
Yeah, that's where I got the image. That's pretty cool. No, that's a Stig looking crown.
Stig's gonna wear
I like that it has, the dark speech on the inside of the ring, like the freaking Ring of Mordor. It's one ring to rule them all.
all right.
This is a magic item, so it conforms when I wear it.
Yes, it will size to your shape.
So Stig is not going to wear it on his head. He's going to wear it like an arm brace up next to his bicep.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
So he's
I'm
got
gonna
his
start calling
crown
you a
on one.
freaking
He's got the crown brace on one arm and Whiskey's collar on the other.
All right. So gearing this in mind, Stig, Kerrigan gives you these items like, this is for you. Don't kill us.
It's really a gift to us as a party. This is for you, for us.
Yep. It will protect all of us if you wear this.
This is for your protection, for our protection.
And
You see Stig, he doesn't go, gee, thanks, it's, thanks.
And the rest after that short little bit, the rest of you leave, and Aurora, you stay behind to cleanse this place. And that's
Yes, I do.
And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Before we go, Stig will hold out the lance to you, Aurora, and he says, could you cleanse this too? I don't health on it anymore.
Do you want the lance back? Because if you leave it with me, I'll cleanse it, and then I'll bring it to you when I rejoin you guys.
If that's what it takes. And he will just lay it on the ground with as much care as he can. And then he will just turn and leave.
Okay.
Come on, Stig, in a couple days we'll be in a city and we'll drink all these memories away.
As you're leaving, Mason, your arm and face that are covered in wood begins to burn in pain. You begin to screech in agony as your wooden features begin to alight in flame. And they stay in flame as you are no longer immune to fire damage, and you gain your resistance back.
I was never immune to fire damage.
With the deal.
Vulnerable, he means.
Oh yeah, vulnerable.
Yeah. You were vulnerable to it because of the The hat.
Yeah, I know, but he said immune.
I know.
I'm never
I
immune.
misread, but yeah, you are now.
Shut up! You're now immune. Shut up! You're now immune.
So you are resistant now. You got your resistance back after the beast has been slain. All right, and now we will end the session.